ready, but I'm not ready. Let me get all my stuff.
Oh my god. Thought everyone was ready.
There you go.
15 minutes.
Okay.
The one time that we're all ready, like 100% at the very start, the day the world explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a party is ready when we get into a call, then there's something wrong.
Okay.
All right.
We are ready to go through the river through town on the northern edge is the camp.
So, for a little bit of a recap, this last session, you guys interacted with an NPC known as Sean, who told you of his adventures with a man named Fishbach and a man named Nestor. You come to find out that both those men died and sacrificed themselves in order to keep the timeline moving. And it is around, it is currently back to the time where their sacrifice is no longer doing anything good for anybody, and you guys have to fix it.
Cool.
Even though you technically don't have to, as Sean said, you kind of also have to because only so many people are outside of time, mostly being you guys. So you were like, all right, we've got a mission. And then Sean started casting some crazy magic, and Finn had a panic attack for a second about this magic, but then we all realized
how to use a bow.
we all realized he was good and had good intentions, and then you guys got attacked and happened to have an archer friend for that entire attack until the very end when you slaughtered him so easily. And then you guys took a nap because one of you was highly intoxicated and the rest of you were just exhausted. And so in the morning, you noticed the time skip had happened again, 4 days difference from what it was before. Bro's just got a clock on hand.
I have a cool clock.
And so you're like, well, that's fun. I guess we're gonna go then. And so you go to the bar that you're already at to get some food supplies, and then you go to the blacksmith and get some upgrades. And that is where we find ourselves now. So, you guys have just come out of the blacksmith. You know, all the kinks have been worked out of Finn's armor. Carmen's little dagger is a little bit stronger. It's kind of like a short sword now. And Ember's crossbow is a bit more fully automatic, so she doesn't have to worry about that.
Freaking Ember got rizzed up by the blacksmith.
Yeah, Ember did get rizzed up by the blacksmith a little bit. And Ember also got slightly stronger bolts to go along with the fully automatic. Now we find ourselves standing outside the blacksmith, ready for adventure. That's all I got.
Let's go.
Because we're doing the food reveal apparently. Oh gosh, we're something else.
I don't. Oh, it's liquid jam. I don't have a knife.
I love the hand behind it.
I know.
Okay.
Anyways, okay. So we finished at the blacksmith. Hold on. Let me. For lack of better things, just pull up a map here.
I was just about to say, you guys do have access to that map. I recommend you look at it because you kind of need to leave the city and get to the river and so on and so forth.
Oh my god, wait, guys.
So going. That's awesome.
I love her. I love her.
Bro, just ate yourself.
Okay, anyways, my bad.
So,
My
you guys understand that the map that you're looking at is only of... The map you're looking at is only of Lightvale. This campground is not in Lightvale. You will be traveling outside of Lightvale to get to this campground.
Sounds good. I'm ready. Let's go. Adventure
I guess that
ride.
does say that at the top.
Hold on, I gotta
Anyways.
embody her. Hold on.
Do we know how far outside of Lightvale it is? Like, is it like far?
You guys don't know.
That's fine. All right, I vote we take a ferry or a boat.
What's a ferry?
A big
A boat. A boat
Oh,
that has like
okay.
little spinny things on the back. That like
I've never been on a boat, so.
they have little spinny thing. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
The-
I will note that there are no ferries that go along the river, but you can always get a small boat that you can use your manpower to row.
what kind of
a
city
dog?
with a main river is it that doesn't have a ferry that goes up? I'm not gonna question it.
What if I hold them at bow point and tell them to take us along the river?
Technically, you
See,
could do that.
There is ferries that go along the ocean, but because of what lies outside the gate that Finn is very aware of, people do not go along the river. Ever.
Okay, well,
Oh.
I'm saying,
Just-
why don't we take a ferry on the outskirts, out in the ocean, and just get out of the gates that way, and then just travel up.
You would just be you'd be going further away from your destination just to come all the way around to it.
Just go.
All right,
where we
you know,
have
we're
to
gonna-
go, however that may be.
You know what? Let's take a boat. Let's take a little rowboat through the little town.
We are, because I don't want to walk through the outer part of the city to the east.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know.
For lack of better words, it's unhealthy for your health.
Is there like pollution or something?
It's there's a lot of dangerous people.
You guys are killing me. Killing me.
I'm sure they're not. So
No,
bad.
the
They're
people on the
definitely not as
outside
bad
of the
as what we
village
faced
will do
in the-
that. The people on the
Oh.
outside of the village will kill you. I'm not gonna kill you.
Kill them first.
But you just said they're killing
Yeah.
you.
She can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Bitch.
have to remember them. I'm lawful good and I can't say that.
Yeah.
I just had the best comeback ever.
What? Damn it.
I'll
Ember,
kill
you have to be able to
now.
shoot first. In a positive way, you know, like maybe get some more rest next time, maybe drink a little less, and you'll be perfectly fine. There's the positivity. You're
I
doing
forgot about
great.
my line.
Chop your stupid little paw off.
Are you
You got-
guys hearing this?
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
we need to take a boat. Whoop.
let's bring it back around. Let's bring it back around here.
Let's do a wraparound.
Or
Let's wrap around. We're taking a boat.
boat?
I'm gonna go find a boatmaster. Actually, I think they're called like
Boats
I think
master.
they're called jerrymans, technically, or whatever. Boatmaster.
Hmm.
Okay, so Finn, you know that the nearest boatmaster is along the river in the Honey Docks district.
Perfect. That is right across the way from us, because we are at the blacksmith, which is technically an old town. We just head back towards the bar and towards the temple, and then we can just cross the bridge that's right there and rent ourselves a boat. So I'm just gonna lead the way here because they don't know the way, and I guess I do.
Sounds good.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Let's see what we can arrange here. So, all right, let's start traveling.
There you go.
Into the thick of it.
All right, so y'all go marching through town, looking all professional and like you're on a mission. You know, doing your due
mission.
diligence.
All right, this is killing how I look. I actually have to take this off. This is like you can't see half of me.
And you make it over to the Honey Docks district, and right along that road where that bridge is that you just crossed over, there is a ferryman with a bunch of boats there.
We need that guy. That guy. I
We're
think
gonna-
that guy.
We are gonna talk to that guy.
Really?
Okay,
You're right.
Good.
All right, so I'm just gonna approach him and what's up conversation? Hey there, how much is it to rent a boat to take us upriver?
Well, upriver, most people rent out fishing boats to go out into the ocean. Are you sure you want to go upriver? You do know what lies down there.
We're going outside the gates. Don't. Sorry. Just give us the boat. I'm tired of waiting. I want to go.
When do you have attitude?
Carmen, it's okay. Yes, we do know what lies beyond the gates. We are aware of that. It's better than walking through that part. Wouldn't you
understand
agree?
that.
Yeah.
I mean, whereabouts are you guys headed?
We are headed towards the more forested area that lies in the east.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, as the few times that I've given boats to people that go upriver, I tend to never get that boat back. I would like to either ask you fully purchase a boat or you find a route to walk around.
Well, how much is a boat?
Well, to rent for a day is only a couple coin, but to purchase, the cheapest one I can give is about 3 gold
To purchase?
to purchase.
Damn,
I whispered to
that's a
to
lot
Ember.
cheaper than I
Hey,
thought.
do you think we can threaten him and just steal it? Because none of us have money.
How about
So-
this?
That's what I was thinking.
2 gold and we'll buy the boat. Persuasion.
No, here, don't even worry about persuasion. He thinks about it for a second and he's like, well, if I see parts of the boat, I can always hope that some of your gold that you have remaining on you floats downstream. Why not? I can see that you're a paladin and you're good for your word, but
I'm big, strong. Small, strong.
good luck out there. We don't want to lose too many paladins, more than we've already lost to that group out there.
Oh yes, I fully plan on coming back. Actually,
Well,
on a side note,
If you do come back with that boat, I will give you a full refund.
that's
honestly.
exactly what I was gonna ask. Was if you'd buy it back. Where's my? I gotta make
Yes,
my-
of course. If it is a little damaged, we'll see if we have to worry about that. But as long as it's floating, I wouldn't mind taking it back.
Perfect. All right. So we get on the boat. We get the boat.
Did you subtract from your?
That's what I'm doing right now. Here, I gotta
Perfect.
move my my breadsticks.
Man, Ember, that guy was annoying. He was all like, Paladin this, Paladin that. Oh, we hope you come back, Mr. Paladin. And what about us? What about us, huh?
The thing is that everything you said was completely valid.
Okay, good, thanks.
So like
He's
the
lucky I
amount of
didn't call him.
just the amount of paladins that have gone there that have not come back is substantial.
It's a them problem. I don't know.
They're better paladins than
Sorry,
I.
I don't know why I have so much sass today, guys.
I love it. I love it. Something.
No, keep going, get it all out. I mean, this is the time to do it. I'm sorry, Jam.
Okay,
Finn has officially purchased the boat,
cool.
and so
Noble family for the
ferryman
win.
grabs one of the cheap old wooden boats from storage, pulls it out, dunks it in the water, gets some oars set up, and puts a cooler in there so you can store some food or bait, depending on if you were to do such thing. And sets it down and says, "All right, she's all yours. Good luck out there."
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And
Okay,
we'll get this boat back to you. If not,
For our sake, I hope so.
No
for my sake, I do too. But so all right. So is it right? Is it just in the water? Or is it like right next to like a dock where you just easily jump in?
It's in the water currently. You can literally, it's got there's like a step in the sidewalk where you can just step in and get going.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna get in the boat. Just in the boat.
I'm gonna follow.
Directly jump into the boat.
I would not recommend jumping into the boat. He's gonna make you roll for acrobatics.
I am going to make you roll for acrobatics.
Okay. Okay.
Carefully, all right.
Gonna be good. It's a 17.
What's your modifiers?
Oh God. Let me see.
Acrobatics
Look
is
for-
dexterity.
Yeah, look, what's your dexterity and then specifically...
3.
I would say rogue is the highest is dexterity.
Okay,
20.
perfect. So, you, just want to show off for some reason. So
Back into the boat.
you literally... I was about to say... You look at the ferryman. You, your back's towards the water. You literally, give a little, half-assed, salute to him and fucking backflip straight into the boat, land in it, and Finn is, panicked for an entire second as he thinks the whole boat's gonna rock, but you land perfectly in that boat that nothing happens. And just Carmen looks at you with pure awe at the fact that you just did that.
Cue the
That was.
And
You are such a show off, but respectfully, that was awesome.
thank you. And I look at Finn and I'm like, oh, were you scared?
No, it didn't rock. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for getting in the boat.
Uh-huh.
You can help row it too.
No.
Wait, we have to roll this?
There's no motors. Motors don't exist in this world. Not that kind of motor, at least.
But I'm so small. So I think Ember should row because she's the biggest out of all of us. So.
How about
No.
we all take turns?
Whatever, but I'm doing
okay,
last.
what if Ember's on one row and then me and Finn are on the other because we're so small and we have row on one side and then Ember is on the other.
Oh my gosh, everybody shut up, I'll row.
We're all gonna take
No,
turns rowing. That's how it goes. We're all gonna take turns rowing,
Okay.
including you, Carmen. You're gonna row too. It's okay.
What? No.
We're all rowing. It's all gonna be equal. Anyways, they're all in the boat with no hold up. Carmen, you're gonna get in the boat. You're gonna stand outside the boat.
I'm in the boat. Look at me.
Are you in the
I'm
boat?
sitting in the boat.
All right, there you go. You're in the boat.
I'm in the boat.
Let's just get going. Let's just.
Hey, what's your passive strength, Ember?
I don't know.
So what's your strength modifier?
2.
Okay. You go continue.
Yeah, no, we cast off and we start going east because that is where we need to go, which is upriver.
And while we're at it, can I know all of you guys' strength modifiers?
3.
What does that mean?
3. Look at strength. What's the mod?
-1.
Perfect. So Ember, you kind of annoyed, get into rowing position and you start rowing. You get going, and though you are going against the river current, you do just fine. And you don't really run out of energy, but by the outskirts of, let's see, where in the map, once you get past Fay Street and you're about halfway through the area next to Wolfway Point, around that time, Finn, you're gonna kind of just be like, do you need to switch out? How you doing?
Do you switch out or how you doing?
No, I'm fine.
Are you
Fine.
sure?
Sweet.
You look a little tired over there.
I said it's fine.
I mean, like,
Okay.
like I know I'm a little stronger, so I mean, like, whenever you get tired, I can take it over, and you can just. My strength modifier is 3.
How about you be
Bro
quiet?
just said,
until I
I'm a
tell
little
you-
stronger.
Hey, in my defense, I did say that like I could go first. Then you're like, let me take it. So
Ember, roll a d20 right now.
Why?
No reason, just roll a d20.
Scared. It's an 11.
Okay. And okay. So you get a little just more annoyed with your shipmates, and so you start just pushing harder. The boat starts speeding up. You're going harder, and it starts rocking the boat a little bit. But you're not getting any water in the boat. You're just much more aggressive, and you're just like, let's get this shit over with. You just start going harder and harder, and you very quickly reach the exit gate, where there is a paladin kind of controlling a kind of like a floodgate sort of thing where it can open for boats. What do you guys do with this guy standing here?
well, I'm the paladin, so I mean, either whether I know him by not, he sees I'm a paladin, I see he's a paladin, and I'm just gonna call out to him and say, hey, open the gates.
He immediately recognizes your crest and doesn't ask any questions, just opens it, and you guys start heading out. The second that you do,
It's a 1. Nothing happens.
you see a burning arrow fly straight next to you, hitting the water beside you, and immediately dousing itself. Are you guys gonna continue? Ember, do you have any reaction to this? Anyone have a reaction?
I have a shield in my inventory, so I'm just gonna take it out and just hold it, just in case.
Oh, look at it, watch it fall in the water, and just like, oh my god, and then just keep rowing.
I told y'all, that yeah, but I am gonna say, hey Ember, let's swap. You focus on, because you're a rogue, you focus on catching the arrows should they try to get close. Because that's a dexterity thing, and my dexterity is a -1.
Okay.
And while this is happening, are more arrows coming?
You'll find out.
Assumed to be. I mean, if there's one,
Well, just
there's
in
gonna
case.
be more.
Carmen's gonna go like kind of in front of like Finn, like where he's rowing, and just kind of like keep the shield near. It's gonna be like down, but I'm just gonna be ready just in case I need to protect him at all because he's rowing. That's what's gonna
And
happen.
then, so, Ember, are you gonna be in front of Carmen and Finn then, or are you gonna be to the side? Where are you gonna be in the boat?
I'll probably be in the back, but like up, like standing. Right.
Standing on a seat kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take my crossbow out.
Okay.
You're gonna fall into the water and fall in it.
No, after that backflip into the boat, she's pretty steady on her feet right now.
No. All right. Well.
All right. So now that Finn is rowing, you guys notice you kind of pick up the pace a little bit as you're going through the river. What's all of your active perceptions?
Perception.
What does that mean? Oh, I don't have anything on it.
What's the like probably double digit number on your perception?
Oh, well, hold up.
Is that the little thing above?
So all it is so it's in your skills section underneath, like right next to your one. And then if you have it dotted in, it's you add your proficiency bonus. My perception is +5.
I don't
That's
have
fine.
anything.
I'm confused.
You got 0 then for your active perception.
Yeah.
So which means +5.
What's your perception modifier? Just go with that.
That's what it is. Your perception
Yeah,
is
Kylie, if
based
it's
off
not
of your.
dotted in, then it's a 0.
Well, so look, perception. What's your wisdom modifier, Kylie?
+3.
So her, and then since it's not dotted in, she would know if she was proficient in it. So her modifier is +3 for perception.
Okay.
Oh, then I have a +3 as well.
Yeah, it
Okay.
goes off of your wisdom.
+3, and
And
+5.
We are very observant, even though we might be a little dumb.
Yeah, so you guys, the second you guys get past those doors and after that first arrow kind of lands, you kind of observe what's around you. You see, buildings, huts. There's settlement out here, part of Lightvale, but you notice in every window, there's eyes looking at you. Every person on the street has stopped what they're doing and is staring at you as you row. There is off in the distance, the people who have the arrows. They're reloading. But you see everyone is looking directly at you, and as you pass by, no matter how fast you go, their eyes aren't blinking, and they just slowly watch as you pass by.
Man, we really must be a weird group of people to look at, I guess. Yeesh.
Keep going. Why focus
I
on
hate
them
it.
when I can just freaking
Yeah,
put my paws
so,
down and just keep going?
Finn, you keep going at it, and an arrow is coming straight for the boat,
Oh, my shield.
and it's going to stick straight into your shield.
Okay.
Thunk.
Another arrow is sailing it straight over. It's in reach of you, Ember, but if you miss it, it will hit your boat and it will catch fire. So, roll a dexterity.
It's okay. We're gonna do great. So it's 13.
Plus
13, that's
3.
Did you add the modifier?
13, yeah.
13 total? Okay. You just missed that arrow. And it sticks into the back of the boat, and the back of the boat is now slowly burning and catching on fire.
Okay, what I'm gonna do,
Oh wait.
can I create/destroy water?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, the boat, it's like small, probably about 10 gallons worth of space in there.
Well, remember, you don't want
So-
all of the water. You just want enough to put out the fire. We don't want to flood the
I'm
boat.
just gonna use a little bit. I'm just gonna go, and then there's gonna be water that covers the entire back of the boat that's on fire, and it's gonna stop being on fire.
Perfect. Let's do wisdom. That would be a wisdom, right?
Yes. Do I roll my d20?
Yes.
Using my tiny dice. Oh, that didn't count. Okay. I got a 19.
Nice.
Perfect. So that water just whoosh, it appears, it kind of drains off the side. A little bit gets in the boat and goes like over Ember's feet there, but the boat is saved. Ember, your toes are a little cold.
Sorry.
And Finn, you notice, with your little bit higher active perception, there is a group of what seems to be mages of some sort kind of lining up against the river up where the archers are.
Oh.
They may be preparing to cast something, but you do not know what yet. The rest of your party has not yet noticed these mages preparing.
You said they're on the right or on the left?
They're on both sides.
All right, I'm just gonna.
And
I'll call out. I'm gonna say, hey, mages left and right, and then just kind of keep
Mages? What's
Mm.
that? That's not bad.
magic.
as soon as you say that, you see a literal ball of fire zoom right past you, hitting the stone wall behind you. Oh, goodness. Next, let's see. Can all of you do a wisdom saving throw?
Is that D20?
Yeah, look in your saving throws and look at them
Nat 20.
numbers. Oh,
Wait,
wow.
saving throw.
Oh, that's kind of surprised. I thought it was a 7, then I looked like, wait, no, that's on the side. And look at the top.
Sorry,
and it's
where's
20.
the saving throw? Oh,
Oh
I
wait.
see
Oh,
it.
I'm also
And-
proficient.
18.
I have advantage.
And this is a wisdom? This is a wisdom saving
or-
throw?
Yes.
I'm proficient in
I
that. So
got
technically,
a
it's +5 on that.
16. I got a 16.
+3.
Is that with your proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Ember?
Wait, no, I got a 13. I got 13.
Oh, you got a 13? You have a minus proficiency?
Wait, so
for wisdom, hers is +3.
wait, like, do I use this saving throw? It says +5.
Yep. +5. You said
Okay.
it's +5.
Okay, so I got a 16.
And then, Ember, what'd you get?
18.
18?
We were on a high today.
Oh, wow. You guys, notice a spell hit the boat, but it seems to do absolutely nothing.
Can we? Someone laugh at that guy.
Hold on. Oh, that guy that you laughed at, Finn, you see like a tear slip down.
Does he go home?
He actually is hurt by the lack of success, and you see like because they're all cloaked figures. You see a slight tear, and then the guy next to him pushes him into the river.
I was gonna say, just go home, man. Convince him to all go home. But if he's already in the river, well, wait. How close is he? How close is he to us?
That body is floating straight towards you.
Wait. Are they on a platform, or are they just like?
On the
you
side of the river.
you guys are in the river. They are on the sides, whether it's sidewalk, come down to dirt, just like wherever they are placed themselves.
Question.
Yes.
As he's falling, can I try to hit him with a arrow?
Don't do it. He's coming directly at the boat. So if you want to get him, you're gonna whack him as he's going by the boat.
Fine.
He literally just gets pushed straight into the boat. He goes under, and you see another mage freeze the water around his face, and so he immediately is dead. And you see his corpse with a block of ice around his head floating towards you.
Uh-oh, guys. These guys are really scary.
I wanted to save him and see if we could turn him and bring him with us. But,
Oh no,
alright.
he's straight up already dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's kind of sad though.
He immediately and took some water. The other mage froze it, and he kind of suffocated on. His throat is literally filled with frozen ice right now.
Alright.
He's not breathing no more. And
I'm gonna try to go around him.
yeah, I was gonna say he is coming straight towards the boat. Let's do a strength roll to do a quick turn.
Or do you want to do athletics? Because that's a pretty athletic thing to do. Because I'm actually a power boat. What is it called in the Olympics? Power boat people.
No, just do a strength
8.
with the modifier. Okay, so you turn a little bit. It's still the body just kind of thunks against the boat. Doesn't do any real damage.
Hurts my pride that I couldn't get out of the way.
But yeah, you're like, God damn it.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm more focused on going forward.
Yeah. And then you get back into it, keep going. You guys are now coming up directly alongside the Archer Tower, as well as some of the mages that have lined along the side, they're basically now staring at you. Some of them are getting ready to cast, some of them are getting ready to shoot at you. Do you have anything you want to do as preparation before I do anything?
Yes. How far away would you say they are, approximately?
The river is about, let's say, 20 to 25 feet wide. You're kind of going straight down the middle. So they're about 15 feet at most.
Oh, so 15 feet past that? Like past the sides of the river? Or like 15 feet away from like where we are?
15 feet from where you are. They're all along the edge of the river.
And that's just all the rest of them, where like the archer tower and everything?
That's not all of them. There's
Well, not
still
all of
more
them.
further down the river, but
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like the main collection of them because you're right in the middle of their settlement.
Alright, well, I'm going to, as an action, cast Divine Sense.
Divine Sense. That's the one where you can sense good, evil, that sort of
So
thing.
it's not only good and evil, because anyone can be good or evil, but it's also types of good and evil. So I mean that includes undead, celestial, like voodoo, possession, and all of like the different types and subsets within that.
Okay.
Just 'cause- and that's within technically within a 60-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Just because I was like,
And,
they're all staring, and that's kind of like odd, and like maybe like they're under the influence of something.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Oh, I don't need to. That's a spell. Like that. So technically they need to fail it. I was like, wait, I don't need to roll to cast it. Let's see here. Spell attack proficiency plus or it's the attack bonus. So spell save 8 plus proficiency plus character modifier. Ooh. Need some quick math here. Whatever, I'm just gonna roll and see what happens. 18.
18, perfect. So you send out that spell, and you can immediately tell that they are under an influence. You can't tell if it's necessarily possession, but you can tell there is some magical influence. It seems as though almost everyone around you has a idea that's been put in their heads,
So they've been brainwashed.
basically.
Okay.
That's what you get from every single person around you.
Sweet. So brainwashed using magic.
Yes.
I'd say that's. I mean, like, technically, I guess that I'd take that versus the other. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
It's evil. I'll take that. Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's something that we need to worry about right now necessarily, just because we can't get to the source of it because we're on a river.
Yeah.
And our goal, we'll probably deal with that later. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I should probably write that down.
All right, so you guys gonna do anything else in preparation as you see these people about to blast you in the face?
No.
I'm just gonna
You keeping your shield up?
My shield's
You're
up.
gonna flip them all off?
Yeah, my
Perfect.
shield's up. I'm just like, I don't know what to do, so.
So, obviously Finn's gonna be rowing as fast as he can. First arrow goes right past you into the water. A second arrow whizzes right past you, goes into the water. A fireball shoots over your head and almost hits a building on the other side. Man, you guys are getting lucky right now.
Just because I'm rowing the boat.
A magic missile comes straight at Finnegan, and it's going to hit.
Wait a minute.
Can I put I'm putting my shield up.
So what's the?
It hit
I
him
guess
on the
I have
back.
I have to roll a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. What's my? What is it? Just a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
17.
17, perfect. So
So half damage.
yeah, it's gonna come in and Jesus Christ. Because of that half damage, it only does 1 point of damage. Finn just tanks that missile straight to the back and just keeps going.
That's my job. Like
Yeah,
that's
you
like
champ.
that's why I'm here.
God damn. Jesus Christ. Another missile flies right past you guys. Okay.
I think.
My rolls.
I was say I think
Uh,
he needs different dice, but I'm okay with this kind of dice. These are the rolls he's getting.
Another fireball is about to hit Carmen. It's going to hit you in the shield, so it's not going to do any damage to you, but you will be knocked back. Since Finn is right behind you, I want you to do a dex save.
With my 20?
Yeah. Finn, you're fine. Unless you get rammed
I've
into
got
by...
a 13. That's with my +2.
Okay, you take it like a champ. It hits you. You stumble back a little bit, and your back kind of goes straight into Finn's face for a little bit, but you don't bump into each other.
Okay.
Okay. And a magic missile is aimed straight at Ember, and it is going to hit. Do a wisdom saving throw.
It's to be max damage.
Watch it do max damage.
11.
With your wisdom modifier.
11.
Perfect. So we will get some damage. Hits you for a solid 5. And do a dex save real quick.
Okay.
You're currently standing on a seat. You might fall over right now.
15.
15.
+3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get blasted. You stumble a little bit, but you recompose yourself. But you're like, ow, fuck. And now with Finnegan's fast speed, you guys are kind of getting out of range of most of the spellcasters. And an arrow almost hits the boat. It just barely misses. And another last attempt by the archer, and it's going to be just short. You guys are past the main chaos now.
Can we laugh at him
And
again?
You guys laugh, and you see both the archer towers get absolutely blown up, because the archers didn't do enough for what they were told to, and a piece of burning debris lands on the ship, and now is catching the ship on fire again.
That's you, Carmen.
Yeah, so the back of the boat is currently on fire again.
I can't do it again, can I?
Mhm.
I can? I can use the same one twice? Okay, but after this, I won't have any more slots. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. This time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna purposely put a little bit more water in the boat.
Choose again. I'm gonna be pissed off at you.
They'll dry. Oh, hold on. How cold is the water?
It's the same. It's just as cold as last time. Probably.
Yeah, but how cold?
If you want temperature, it's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, okay, I'm just gonna put enough water to get the fire out.
Okay, do it. Do another roll.
And that's plus my wisdom?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a 20.
Okay,
Nice.
dirty 20. You perfectly douse it. And you have so much control over the water that it doesn't actually put any more coldness on Ember's toes.
You're lucky.
I mean, I think it's skill, man.
So as you're starting to get out of the settlement, you start hearing almost desperate words, all being said by all the remaining citizens that are just kind of still staring at you. Keep in mind, you've been stared at this entire time as you've been going through.
It's been lovely.
Yeah, you've been getting just stared down, and it's not comfortable, but you know, whatever. Uh, One of the townspeople look directly at you, Ember, and you just hear them whisper, "I know who you are. I know what happened to your family." Carmen, you hear, "Your family isn't safe, you know, and neither are you." And Finn, you hear, "Your deity won't be there when you need them the most. We can protect you."
Jokes on them. I don't have a technical deity.
I know.
I know, but they don't know that. It's ineffective.
So, you know, that's unaffected to Finn. How do you guys react to the things being whispered in your ears?
I'm a little bit freaking out, but in my bag, I'm like patting down my snidget just like as like a calming thing because it came from my farm, so I'm like
Back to your roots.
trying to calm down. Yeah.
And I kind of like put my fucking crossbow up again, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, fuck you guys, and I'm like freaking out, like big time.
Intimidation.
And then, the voices stop talking to Finn and Carmen.
Oh.
Ember, all you hear is from, it seems like a chant growing throughout the entire city. "We know who you are. We know what happened to your family. We can show you. We know who you are. We know what happened to you. We can show you."
Oh no.
All right. Seeing as Ember's freaking out and the rest of us are not, I assume that she's hearing something that we're not, and I'm gonna like take a half second to just kind of like pause and then just like whack her and kind of like see if I can snap her out of it a little bit.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Don't worry, it'll be a d4 of damage, and I'll heal you afterwards. That's the plan, anyways.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
18. That's without the
18.
modifier.
Add a strength modifier.
21.
21, perfect. So you're going to slap Ember across the face so hard that she falls down off of the seat that she's standing in. She's now, you know, fallen up butt first into the boat, but she's still panicking. She didn't even feel the slap. She did take...
Water
I'm going to
border.
do it.
I'm kidding.
She did take 2 points of damage from that.
Wait, aren't I supposed to deal damage?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Good, because I got a 3 anyways.
Good. So she takes 2 points of damage, but she does not hear anything. All she hears are these voices now.
Dude, splash her with water.
I'm going to use my sensory illusion, my druid craft. I'm gonna use that because I have it written down. I'm gonna use an auditory illusion to like make it so
She
like
hears
she hears something else coming from where we are, so she looks at us and it's gonna be like uplifting words or something.
Roll a d20.
Balls. Okay. She's just gonna hear balls. Oh God, it fell, didn't count.
Also, I mean, that'll be your wisdom modifiers too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank goodness that hers is a +3.
17.
Okay. So you cast it, and Ember, you kind of come to a little bit, but all you hear still is those voices.
Balls. Sorry.
you still hear, "We know who you are. We know what happened to your family." It's gotten a lot quieter, but now you can also hear the voices
Oh,
of Carmen and
oh.
Finn.
I'm gonna go up and shake her like, hey, snap right, girl.
Hey. I mean, obviously I'm still rowing, and I have to focus going back on rowing to kind of get away from this. But Carmen, go splash water in her face. Like you don't
Water?
you don't no you don't need to cast it. You can just reach outside of the boat and then just like splash her with water.
Do I have a little like canteen, like a little container?
Um,
That's full of your is eclelic.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna use that. I'm just gonna reach over the side of the boat
what do I
and
have?
go boom right in her
But
face.
Ember, you do hear them doing this. Are you gonna react?
Like, am I? But I'm
You
still like in the trance, right? So I can't
you
do
you
anything.
still hear the voices, but you do also hear what they're doing. You can respond. You can react. You know they're gonna splash water on you. Are you gonna react?
Like, I'm completely like normal, but I just hear this stuff,
You
right?
still hear it, correct?
Okay. I'm like, fuck you! No! No!
Well, then
Do
you gotta
not!
snap out of it. Snap out of it or get splashed.
I'm gonna keep going over the boat and keep splashing in her face.
Okay, so you keep splashing. Ember is getting cold.
Okay,
Uh,
stop splashing her. Gosh dang.
Oh, sorry.
you see Ember start shivering. Uh, and slowly as you guys are exiting this lovely part of Light Vale, the voices kind of just simmer down in the background, and you kind of now it doesn't feel like it's ringing in your ears. It feels like it's actually behind you, and you can kind of recollect yourself.
I'm gonna put my hand in front of Ember's face and go, hello? Anyone in there? I'm gonna knock on her forehead. Anyone in there?
Nice.
Hey, welcome
God.
back to the land of the coherent.
The
Did you guys-
living.
What did you guys go through? What I just went through? What did you even like? What happened?
There was like a voice talking about like whatever, but
All I
No.
heard from the voice was lies. So I think that's
Yeah,
all that all of us
because
heard were
none of them-
lies.
I've never seen any of them in my life, and no, they don't know me. So I was.
Don't know
It's just
me.
logical. So I don't know what you were on about.
Yeah. All I heard were lies, and they're provable lies too. So if they're provable lies for me, probably provable lies for the rest of y'all. So I would not believe or continue to believe anything they say.
Ember looks sad, so I'm just gonna pat her on the head. It's okay. We're good now. Let's focus up. All right.
Yeah, let's take a moment, recollect yourselves. I'm gonna continue rowing. Just take take a little bit. Maybe take a short rest while we're in the boat because we're past a lot of the other stuff. And it seems like it's just kind of like a long bit from here. I assume. I assume it's just probably a little bit of plains and then the forest.
Yeah, you're
Which
kind of in that plains area right now.
yeah, and then we'll
But the
dock before
forest
we
is
get
up
to the
ahead.
forest. Yeah, we'll dock before we get to the forest. I assume there's gonna be some bramble we can't get through.
And
Not
I'm
that
just
we'd want
kind
to get
of
through.
sitting at the back of the boat on the same seat I was standing on, like facing away from you guys, just kind of existing.
I'm just looking. I'm like, whoa, these buildings are pretty cool.
Well, we're past buildings. We're all plains.
Yeah, there's
Then I'm
nothing.
like, wow, these grasses are so beautiful.
I'm
Reminds me
going.
of my home.
Well, I mean, whatever. I'm gonna nudge Carmen and just kind of do the universal go talk to her, like go make sure she's doing okay. Did you want to row?
Okay, I go talk to.
Do you want to row?
No, I go talk to. I go over
That's
and I
what
put a hand on Ember's shoulder, and then I sit down next to her.
And out of instinct from you touching me, I'm just gonna like grab you like super quickly, but then I realize that it's you and I just let go and just
Okay.
mumble
I'm gonna-
mumble a sorry.
Oh, okay, that's better than nothing. So I'm gonna say, have you ever been outside the gates before?
Have I? No. No.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I guess so, but not like this. Pretty crazy, yeah? I'm
Yeah.
just trying to make like small talk because I don't know what I'm doing, and Finn forced me to do this. So,
You say that out loud.
yeah. Yeah, I tell her. So how did you start working at the pub?
Really? Small talk?
Yeah, I'm really interested, all right? How'd you start working at the pub?
How did I start working at the pub?
Do
Did
you not
I?
do you not remember?
No.
Because I know we've talked about it. Ember,
I don't
so
remember.
you knew that the pub was like partnered with the CC. So uh as soon as you kind of quote unquote graduated from it, uh you decided that's the place you wanted to live and kind of uh be independent but still in association with the CC.
Yeah, that. I say all that.
I don't. What's the CC?
Well, if you must know, it's basically just a place, a group of orphans. And they train us to kill people. So, and to look out for ourselves.
That makes
So,
sense. Why the first time I met you, you pointed a crossbow between my eyes. So I guess
yeah.
that makes a little more sense.
Mhm.
Um.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I just noticed Finn just
Did you notice that? Oh.
Oh
Mm.
god.
Just like Well. Um. Sorry you're not feeling good, but me and Finn are gonna talk about the next plan. What's to come if you want to join.
I guess.
I go like, yes. All right, and I'll be like, all right, well, and then I go up and next to Finn, and then I go to Finn and be like, yes.
I'm gonna turn around and watch you do that. I just kind of roll my eyes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like face palm and be like, you're so terrible at, like small talk and like comforting. It's insane.
You heard that? You heard all of that?
We're on a boat.
The boat
Two
is
feet away from each other.
How
the
being quiet?
yeah. I mean, like
Okay, well,
you didn't say you were whispering. So
listen, I've never had a friend. Oh, friend? Sugoi. Sorry, I didn't. I mean, I've never had anyone other than my family to talk to, so you can't really blame me for being bad at it. I'm whispering this, by the way.
I can
Oh,
still hear
oh,
you a little bit.
shoot.
Because I'm like going closer and closer.
I tried my best, all right?
Mm.
All you do is point crossbows at people and threaten their lives.
You're lucky I'm not doing that to you right now. I could have pushed you off this boat
Okay.
when we
okay.
got on it.
ladies,
Back
simmer
on.
down.
Simmer down now.
We're all in the same boat here, literally. I've been waiting to use that one actually. We're all in the same boat here. Look, we just went through a rather unique, interesting
Traumatic?
experience. Unique and interesting.
You're kidding. Oh my god. Sorry, continue.
I don't trust
Don't
that.
look
I
at me
don't.
like that.
I'm looking exactly at you. Believe it or not.
I just don't like the role that I just did. I mean, didn't do.
I saw that. I saw you go like. I saw you. Anyways, so yeah. I think it's best, you know, whether we take some time to ourselves or kind of come together and I mean, we're getting closer to the forest and we're gonna make land soon. And we'll set up camp and kind of work on some stuff from there. You know, kind of rest and process everything that's been happening. But how are both of y'all holding up? Carmen, how are
I'm
you holding up
fine.
after the whole entire thing? You doing okay?
Yeah, honestly, it went pretty well, all things considered. Um, uh, I'm excited to go see the forest because I've only been like once, and I'm excited. I like the great outdoors. It's been hard cooped up in Liveville for a little bit.
Ember, how about you? You doing okay? I mean, I know that you don't trust anyone, and I'm not telling you that you have to talk, but just know that, like, should you just want to just, like, say anything, I mean, I'm not saying you have to trust us, but if you just need someone to talk to you, I mean, so I'm right here. You doing okay?
I am fine.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna ask about what you might have heard just because it might be personal, but just know that hey, like other than it being we're all in the same boat, pun intended and unintended. I mean, we're kind of in a way stuck with each other, and so just like I said, you don't like you said you don't need to trust us, but just know that like hey, like should you need something. At least I don't know about Carmen. I assume she's the same, but I'm down to help you out.
Me too.
The same goes to you guys. I will gladly kill people that are trying to kill you.
That is such a compliment. Thank you so much. Like, I'm touched. I'm crying.
And
That's so
as you
nice.
guys are having such a heart-filled moment,
Okay.
there's suddenly flashing in your eyes. You kind of blink and the blurriness comes
Can I
around
yank the
again.
boat?
Yeah, you can't see, but you suddenly lose control for a little bit. And after what seems like several just flashes of blinding light, you can see again. And you kind of have to recollect yourself, but
Question: are we still
yeah,
in the boat, or did the boat move on without us?
you are still in the boat.
Okay, sweet.
Did
Good to know.
last time that happened, a week went by, right,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah. Any?
Question to the DM: did the temperature change at all?
You do notice the temperature is a little warmer.
No.
Warmer?
I hate it. Aw.
So I think we're more
Do
into
I-
the summer. Probably a good amount.
Summer? It was just November.
Was it just November? So yeah, chances
Although-
are it's either we went back a whole lot or we went forward a good amount.
No.
Well, I
no,
think-
no.
I think we should assume we went forward, just so we are a little more fast-paced. Because
Let
if we
me.
assume we went back,
Why? Why me?
Is is it day or night, or is it like the same time just skipped?
It is the same time.
What time would that be?
It's about, I'll say 2 p.m.
Do I notice anything around me that's changed?
The plant life around you is a little less brown.
it's definitely like spring.
Does there seem to be more or less plant life?
About the same.
Not that long?
Who knows? I assume it wouldn't be
Fa-
that long.
Fane, are you still rowing? Did you crash?
No, I was actually gonna see like how close are we to like the forest? Like, where I need to get off?
You were just about to enter the forest.
Oh, so I definitely need to get off.
You can. I mean, you guys could follow the river further.
Did it? He didn't say how far in the camp is.
Correct.
I also don't want to I also don't want to like encounter anything else because we're kind of like sitting ducks because technically only Ember has range on attacks, and that's
Correct.
debatable. But anyways, so we're going to I'm gonna pull off to the side, like right as we enter the forest, just kind of within like a little nook of roots, and then we're just gonna. I'm gonna tie it up. I'm gonna make sure to tie it up.
Okay.
Just maybe get some vines or some rubber. I don't know if I didn't write down my equipment. Like I don't know what's in my explorer's pack, but
Carmen, you notice Finn is trying to kind of make a makeshift rope out of vines. Being very in tune with plant life, you see some vines that you know are very high strength, and you know they would be a good substitute for rope if you want to kind of jump in and kind of help with what Finn's doing.
Wait, so does Finn have a rope right now?
nope, not natural.
No, he's just trying to put together some branches and vines
Okay,
that he
I'm
can
gonna
do.
go over to him and be like, "What are you doing? Hold on, come with me." And I'm gonna bring him over to where I see the vines, and I'm gonna be like, "These vines, these are called." Hold on, I'm coming up with a name.
I got a name if you want a name.
Bafloongas.
Bafloonga vines.
Yes, these are bafloonga vines, and they are very, very strong. You pull on them, don't break. It's just like a rope. So why don't you use this instead of doing whatever you're doing? So I'm gonna cut off a bit with my dagger and hand him some, and then I'm gonna. Is there more bafloonga vines?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take off like as much as I can and just put it in my bag, my satchel.
Perfect. Make sure you make note of that.
Yeah, I will.
So you cut those vines. You take it over to the.
Bafloonga vines. They're called bafloonga vines.
Say the
I
name.
understand. I
Say the
didn't
name.
say that. Blafunga vines. All right, you cut off the Blafunga vines.
Yeah.
And attach it to the boat. Wrap it around a trunk. Get it nice and snug. You try to pull on it. Do a little test. Even with the +3 strength that Finn has, he's not able to break it. You know it is secure.
Good.
Now what?
My vote is to continue walking along, or to find a path that kind of runs along the river. Because we exited on the north side of the river. I will make that very abundantly clear that it was the north side. It was not the south side. I do not want to cross or swim across this river.
Without looking at the map, did you pull the boat off to the left or to the right?
Left.
Perfect.
So you have the map memorized, Jam.
Good. So do I. It's ingrained.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a little test. You passed, so I'm proud of you.
Plus, we're going east anyways, so which means if we're going east and we're facing east, north is always going to be left.
Correct.
My
All right, continue.
wayfaring skill is very high.
Good, because the rest of your party apparently doesn't know what they're doing.
Hey, I know about bafloonga vines, so I mean.
You right.
Thank you for that, Carmen. That all I found were leaves and dead grass. Or slightly not so dead grass.
It's about time someone acknowledged my skills.
And so as you kind of finish up with the boat and you kind of collect yourselves, I assume you guys start kind of hiking alongside the north side of the river?
That's the plan.
Perfect.
Do I notice anything? Like, do I notice anything like, different? Anyone hanging around?
No, not at all. Now, Carmen, on the other hand, as you enter further and deeper into the forest, you just feel happier. You feel like you are where you belong. You kind of get distracted by the trees and the wildlife and the river. You kind of just feel very in tune with your surroundings right now, more than you ever have on the farm. And so, it kind of fills you up, kind of energizes you a little bit. And I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now.
Hey, does this count as a long rest?
The energized feeling of the nature? No.
Well, no. So, I'd say like I'd probably say after we got off the boat, I'd say it'd probably be we took a we took a rest. Like it's not like we're gonna get off the boat and immediately start going because we still need to kind of get ourselves together. Like hey, like what just happened, kind of thing.
Okay.
Well, are you going to officially like lay down and rest? What kind of rest are you guys doing?
No, I want to use one of my spells, but I already used 2, and it said after a long rest. So I was assuming after we got off the boat, we were kind of just like chilling for a little bit.
It's up to you guys.
It's 2, right? We'll take a short rest and then we'll hike for a little bit and we'll take a long rest later.
Ooh, okay.
Describe what entails a short rest for you guys right now.
Short rest is just sitting down, just kind of breathing in and out.
Yep,
and looking around.
Just kind of take a second to like recollect ourselves, making sure that our equipment's all good, taken care of, kind of just do a little bit of checks.
Perfect. Yeah. And when you're doing that, that's when Carmen is when you get distracted and kind of feel in tune with the nature.
Okay.
So you've rested now. How long do you guys want to rest for?
A long rest.
No.
No.
You're doing a short rest right now.
What's the official thing for a short rest?
Official is 4 hours, but you don't have to rest for 4 hours.
For a short rest or for a long rest?
For a short rest. Long rest is 8 hours.
We'll probably do like 2.
2 hours? Perfect. So you kind of collect yourselves, maybe eat a couple snacks, kind of attend to any wounds from the magic that you might have endured.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to Finn and be like, hey, I'm too tired to use my healing on Ember, but Ember took a lot of damage, and if you can, I think you should heal her.
Yeah, that was the plan, and then I was trying to make sure we were out of everything first, and then I was gonna do that anyways. But
Okay.
I'm pretty
I was
sure
gonna do that anyways.
I was gonna do that.
And
anyways.
I'm just over in the corner, a little bit away from you guys, but still like in the area, and I'm just writing in my journal.
What?
For a short rest, we can use our hit die at the end of a short rest, and you roll that, and you can add your Constitution modifier, and you regain hit points equal to the total of that.
Since you're doing like half of a short rest, I'll allow half the heals.
I mean, a short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long.
Oh, at least 1 hour long.
Yeah,
okay.
I was surprised. I was like, okay, I thought it was 4 too, but I mean, I said 2.
Okay, I'll allow the full. Go ahead and roll your heals then.
So hit dice is the one that's right below your current hit points and temporary hit points. So like mine, for instance, is a 1d10. Ember, I think yours is probably like a 1d8 or so. If you want to see where it is right there.
Yeah, mine's 1d8.
Sweet. So you roll that and you add your Constitution modifier to it, and then you regain that in hit points. And then if she's not full, I'll comp the rest.
I got 2.
So plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
So 2, and then she said she got 5, and then I'll just give her 3 points of healing by laying on of paws, hands, whatever.
Perfect. So
I mumble a thanks.
Oh, very much so, very much so.
You guys are all fully healed again. Lovely. We love to see it. We love to hear it. Are you gonna do anything during this rest other than kind of collect yourselves, heal, relax, eat some lunch?
Eat!
It's a good amount of
Oh
bread.
my god. I love that.
Jam!
Yeah?
I pull this out of my bag.
Ah.
Yep. Anybody want some? Woo!
Jam, do you want some jam?
You right.
I'm gonna take my knife out and kind of like goop into it with my knife.
Goop
And then-
into the jam.
You get
Yeah,
the jam.
Goop the jam
It's the
onto a
jam.
piece of bread. Just goop.
I feel uncomfortable by what's happening to me right now.
It's wild blueberry. It's from my farm.
You right.
My land.
Get
on my
cooped.
arm. Got a big shotgun on
Get
my
cooped.
arm. That song pisses me off.
Do you guys know that I have a farm? It's awesome. And it reminds me of being out here. Isn't it so great here? Don't you just love the air? You're so fresh here, and all the bees and the flowers and the everything. So great.
I'm out here with a child.
I pretend not to hear it.
All right, so you guys collect yourselves and begin walking down
Collect
the
myself.
path.
Get collected.
As you're kind of following along the river,
Stamping through
there isn't
the
like a
bush.
really defined path as you're going. Just kind of are using the river as your directions, and you follow it for another hour. So it's decent hike. You've been traveling for quite a while. But up in the distance, you kind of notice a kind of gravelly dirt path up ahead. And Carmen, you and Finn also, you kind of smell/sense some smoke in the distance.
Smoke? Do you smell it? Could be a
What
fire?
direction is it coming from? Let me open up my nostrils here.
Forward into the north.
Finn, do you think, I mean, the guy, whatever his name was, he mentioned like a camp, and when I think of camp, I
Marcus.
think of
Or
campfire,
what was his name?
and when I think of fire, I think of smoke. So I'm assuming, should we go, or should we, like, avoid it? I don't know. I'm all for going, you know?
All right.
Trust the guy and
Uh-huh.
go to some random camp.
Isn't that where we're going anyways? Is
I
some
don't know.
random camp? Isn't that where
Well,
Marcus is? Is some random camp?
Yeah.
So now we can either approach this from a distance and kind of do a little bit of reconnaissance. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm a little too loud and heavy. Just because I'm wearing chainmail.
If you want me to go a little bit ahead and look,
Sorry, guys. I think I should go ahead. I'm the shortest out of all of us, and I've lived in the wilderness, and I feel like I could do everything better than you two. Sorry.
whose job is it to be sneaky and kill people?
All right. You know, I'm making.
Sneaky.
I am going to make the executive decision then between y'all. So, and this is the thing is, it's gonna be Ember. The reason being is rogue, sneaky,
Whatever.
yeah.
She's sent to the forest. I hope she never comes back.
Hey, no, look, Carmen, you have to realize that this isn't a forest that we're doing reconnaissance for. Like, we're investigating. We're doing a settlement or camp, which could be surrounded in a clearing that doesn't have a forest. So, like, your skills are still useful. It's just a time and place, and it's just right now it's not the place. It might be the time, but just not the place.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
I'm gonna pick up a rock that's like this big, and I'm gonna throw it at Carmen, but I want to throw it like to the side, so it's like barely.
You're gonna roll
About
one and whack her
it.
in the forehead. I swear.
Yeah, can you throw let's do a strength.
Oh my God! Help!
It's a 12.
Plus your strength.
12.
All right. You throw a rock, and it like she feels the breeze of it just pass right by her.
No! What the hell? Heck!
An 8 for your fate.
Fine. You know what? Go into the camp. You know? See if I care when you don't come back.
Well, look.
I won't.
Well, look, you don't need to go into the camp. You just need
You're
to
a child.
see what
I'm
kind
out
of
here
camp
with
it
the child.
is.
Leave!
While you guys are arguing back and forth, a tall,
Oh god.
feminine figure kind of comes out of the woods.
Great.
And
I might have been a little too loud. Sorry, guys.
yeah, you guys were definitely too loud.
My crossbow was already out. I pulled that bitch out when I heard one little crinkle of
I
something.
I literally can. I have the inability to be quiet as a paladin wearing chainmail, and I'm still quieter than y'all.
What
So
was this thing? Was it being an asshole? Then I
Oh my
would
goodness.
Take out. I'm gonna take
All
out my
right,
dagger.
we're just gonna focus on the person that's approaching. I'm just gonna glaze right past all the other stuff. Focus attention away from these two mischievous people things. Onto the person.
Carmen, you immediately kind of resonate with this person. You feel like you guys are similar. She approaches you guys, sees Ember ready to attack, and she stops in her tracks and puts her hands up, and she's like, "Hello, travelers."
Is it a note? What
no.
what is it?
Are you asking her right now?
No, I'm asking you.
I'm not gonna tell you. You just
Can I
know.
roll? Can I roll for like something?
How about let's see what they want to say first, and then we can ask questions afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, go.
She
Hello,
approaches. Hello, travelers. My
Hi.
name is Silvaria. I am one of the camp directors here. Are you guys lost?
Wait, I got it. Oh, that's good.
We're actually
No, let me.
One at a time, please.
We're just coming through. You know, just coming through. You seem so familiar.
As do you. Are you
Sorry.
druid
Sorry.
by class?
I am.
As am
Oh.
I. You must be in tune with the nature as I feel myself.
Of course I am. Much more than these two schmucks over here.
It's a lovely place out here.
I know, right? It's beautiful.
Where are you guys coming from?
Oh, we're coming from inside Light Vale.
Ah,
Telling this
yes.
person so much.
Light
Go,
Vale.
shut up. Yes.
Ah, what a lovely city. You guys came from the river.
Yeah.
Did you guys make it out okay? I know what residents reside along the river outside of Light Vale's walls. Did everyone make it out in one piece? No one feels a little different?
Emotionally, I think, not everybody, but I did great, you know? It was, it was a little weird over there. Do you know anything about that? Why they were all just kind of...
From what I've heard from the fish that have swum upstream, they've told me that many of the people reside there have been almost cursed in a way and brainwashed by one particular wizard who just wants control over Light Vale. There's sort of a silent war between them and the residents inside. The paladins know not to engage and to not cause any fights, but there is tensions there.
You said there's just one, like, guy. Do you know the name, what they look like, or are they just, like, a being?
From what they've told me swimming by is they've never seen the man themselves. It seems as though he looks through everybody's eyes, but that's as much detail as I could get out of them. I don't travel outside of the forest myself.
Not to be rude, but how do we know that we can trust you? If you're saying all these people are being brainwashed, how do we know that we can trust you?
It's a completely valid question. I am one of the friendly camp counselors at the campsite not too far ahead. The trees told me you guys have arrived, and I wanted to check on who these visitors were to make sure you guys weren't from that scary
You-
sorcerer camp.
Trees told you.
Hey, back off.
All right, I will say what she did say is what
no.
she did say is true. I used divine sense while going through there. They were brainwashed.
Fuck. Am I back? Okay.
So yeah, so they were brainwashed or controlled by an entity, using magic.
Ah, yes. I sense a lot of good in you. What is your name, young paladin?
I'm Finn again. You can call me Finn. Actually, going back to what you were asking earlier, is we actually are looking for a camp. We're actually looking.
We're looking for Marcus.
Yes.
Have you heard of the name of somebody
Oh,
named
of
Marcus?
course, Marcus. He's my counselor friend. We go back many years.
We're looking for him.
Would you like me to take you to him?
Yes,
Absolutely, yes,
please. Thank you.
please.
I'm kind of pissed off at Finn because we have this connection, and Finn's over here doing his paladin stuff. So I'm just a little bit pissed off at him.
Well,
Just letting you know.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Whole time, I still haven't lowered my crossbow. It's still up. I do not trust this person.
You don't
And
trust
she is
anyone, it's
fully
fine.
aware of it, but she's ignoring it.
Get ignored.
Good for her.
It's okay.
See, she.
She turns around and begins traveling along the path up ahead that you guys had just kind of run into. And very quickly, you guys kind of hear the sounds of children kind of running and playing through the forest. As you get closer, you see a clearing up ahead, and there's just a lovely campground. The area that is still mostly full of wildlife. They tried to not disturb the land itself and kind of put settlement. The fire that you see is enchanted. No wood is even burning there. There's just cabins and small tents and a climbing wall and just like a little arts and crafts area, and you just see just a huge kind of lovely little settlement. And up ahead you see a sign that is in a language you guys don't quite recognize, but your best interpretation, if you were to try to read it in basic, because the letters itself seem to kind of be using basic lettering. You read what you kind of assume to be spelling camp, and the next word is almost indecipherable, and then you see the word honest. And as you enter through this gate, the first person to approach is what you assume to be Marcus. He is the only other adult, it seems to be, in the area, and he all smiles very excitedly, comes up and says, welcome campers. How can I help you today?
What is he? What is his like? What does he look like?
He's a human by race. He's about 5'10". He's pretty muscular. He's wearing a white tank top with a little camp shirt that just says camp on top and honest on bottom.
It's Mark. Sorry.
Well, his name is Marcus, actually.
Are we
he's
sure
got-
it's Marcus, or are we assuming it's Marcus?
You're assuming so far,
Okay.
but
I'm gonna
it's
ask.
all signs are kind of pointing to him being Marcus.
What's his shirt color?
I said white.
Oh yeah, cool. Good.
And he's wearing very short shorts, and you can see his leg muscles are like almost ripping through his shorts.
Oh, I thought you
He's
were gonna say a little bit of cheek,
very fit.
but that's fine.
No cheek. This is a children's camp.
GM, I'm gonna ask you: is he too old for me?
Is he too old for me?
No, y'all are gonna start rolling to romance.
Am
Oh my
I allowed
gosh.
to fall in love with him?
You can do
You're
whatever you want.
allowed to do whatever you want.
I'm
No.
gonna go up to him and say, "Hey, are you Marcus?"
And he immediately responds, "Of course I am. I'm the camp leader here, as you could say. What seems to bring you here to camp today?"
Well, first of all, I have a question. Wait, there's children here, right? I'm asking DM.
Yes, there's children.
Okay, so, this is just like a camp, just for fun, with a bunch of children.
Ah, so you want to learn about camp, I see.
Yeah.
But of course. So this camp is, we take kids year round. They can stay for a season or they can stay over breaks depending on where their families are doing. But we teach them about the great outdoors, about appreciating nature and how to survive out here and how to live happily and intertwined with nature. I'm the guy here mostly for the exercise, the crafts, and all the creativity, and my partner here, she's the one that knows all the nature stuff. I wish I knew more, but, you know, she does a wonderful job.
You know what? I look over to my party members. Guys, would you be mad if I just dropped y'all and just stayed here forever?
Now, how old are you, young one?
Wait, am I technically 20? Or am I technically, like, a teenager?
You can technically say whatever you want, whether it's truth or false.
You're- okay.
I'm like 12.
Roll a deception check.
Wait, is that a D20?
Yes. And you should tell me what your deception modifier is.
It's using charisma.
It's charisma.
I got a 6.
Not deceptive enough.
Yeah, so he looks at you and then looks at his partner, and they kind of make eye contact, and you hear whispered, from what I can tell, she's about 17 by human years, but
Oh my god, how do they know?
by her race, it's probably more like 30. So she's definitely an adult. But I guess it's up to your interpretation. And they kind of have this conversation back and forth. And Marcus turns to you and is like, "Well, young one, as much as we'd love to teach you about the outdoors, we might not be able to hold you in this camp. That we do kind of aim it towards younger folks, but we can definitely, you can stay for a while. I can teach you everything that I know if you'd like. You seem to be in tune with nature, so I can take care of the rest."
Well, I think you should change the age limit. Just a personal thing. Anyways, I'm embarrassed now, so I'm gonna let this guy take it away. Go ahead, Finn.
You know the funny thing is that like if you were to like stay, you'd still experience time skips, and then it would just mess up like their view and reputation of you.
Possibly.
Anyways, so I turn to Marcus and I'll say, "Sorry about my traveling companion. Do you mind if we talk in private? Like, no, not like you and me, but like as the party, just kind of like out of like the open. Just, just more of more of an important matter pertaining to someone that you knew."
One moment. He turns to, how do I say her name again? I wrote it down.
Sylvania or something. Sylvania.
Sylvaria. Yeah, Sylvaria. He turns. They whisper a little bit, and he's like, "Does my partner need to be there at all?"
Yes, I like her. Bring her along.
She can. I mean, it's just more of like, just in case anyone's like, anyone else that might not. I don't know. I'll tell you a little bit. I don't know if you know a Sean in. Was it Sean? Sean in Lightvale. Kind of quite a heavy matter, including what it has to do with him and some of the knowledge and things he experienced.
As soon as you say Sean, he's like, I understand. Silvaria, you don't have to be a part of this, but you can if you'd like. She ponders it for a second, and she says, I'll watch over the children. You guys go. So Marcus, very serious. His demeanor has kind of changed from that preppy camper to this
serious,
is now business.
Serious camper.
And he takes you into what you assume to be as like the headmaster's sort of cabin. He opens the door for you guys, lets you all in, closes the door behind you, closes the window, and brings you over to like a round table, waits for you all to sit, and he goes, do you guys need anything to drink? I assume you've been traveling for a while.
Yes, please. Thank you.
He quickly gets a couple glasses of water, places in front of each of you, sits down, and he just kind of looks at the table for a little bit and goes, so what's going on with Sean? What is he all right?
Debatable. What, if you don't mind me asking, what do you know about Sean's kind of situation? Kind of I don't know if you know much about it, or what did he tell you about his his quests and his whole predicament?
About 2 years ago, I said now, he came through this camp with 2 others. I believe their names were Fishbach and Nestor. They said they were seeking information about time, anything doing with weird manipulation in the surroundings. Silvaria has noticed when they stayed here that there was chunks of time where they would be here, but they wouldn't be. Nature has a weird way of communicating with one another. I don't understand how she does it, but I'm glad I have her around. But is there something going on with time again? Is that an issue? What happened in that quest?
I'm gonna ask, hey, yeah, something recently just happened. What day is it today?
Thank you. I was just about to ask that.
You know, they would always ask the same thing. It's November 4th.
Oh?
Wasn't it
So
like the
I'm
14th
assuming
or
we
something?
went back.
What was it before?
Yeah.
15th, 14th?
Yeah.
You guys want to do a history check to find out when it was last?
I'm assuming this is... Yeah, can we do that?
Finn, can you roll? I know you have probably the best history out of your party.
11.
11. You briefly remember... You remember Cordelia mentioning 11th.
So I'm back again.
It went back exactly 1 week.
Womp womp. Sorry. Bring it back over here.
He looks at you guys all kind of thinking as you hear the date. He's like, what date do you last remember? What was your last jump?
The
Well-
11th.
The 11th? So time has traveled back a week for you guys.
Yes. That would be correct.
This is troublesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know when this all started? Do you remember any dates when this might have first occurred?
November 15th.
The
something
15th?
happened.
Was it the 15th?
It's happening the 15th again? This is exactly how it was 2 years ago.
Then yes, it was.
So what happened to their quest? You didn't tell me that part. What happened to Marcus and Sean and not Marcus, I just said my own name. Fishbach and Nestor and what happened to them?
Well, from what
They
we
died.
All of them?
Very blunt way to put it. From what we knew, his two companions, Sean's two companions, have indeed died in some way, shape, or form. And Sean's kind of going a little crazy, jumping in and out of time.
He leans back, just kind of pondering. This is not good.
What pondered they orb? Sorry.
No, just let him ponder for a minute. Sorry to hear if you knew them or were close to them. I'm sorry for your.
They were the
your
ones
loss.
that started this camp. They thought it would be a good idea to embrace what we have while we still had it.
Yeah.
That's the true meaning behind our camp's name. Our camp's honest, which means year, because we thought we only had a year left. It's
You
been
left from what?
When they first came here. When time first started falling apart, we were told we had 1 year left. Now, it's been 2 years since then, and if it started again, that must mean you only have 1 year left. But if it's November 4th today, I mean, technically you have more than a year. So that's good in some ways, I guess, but I am worried.
But my question is, why do you have a bunch of kids here? This sounds so serious. So it feels like you're grouping a bunch of kids here for I don't know, bad reasons.
No bad reasons at all. Like I said, we wanted to kind of embrace what we had while we had it. We thought the end was coming, so me and my partner decided to kind of run this camp and embrace nature and what was around us while we still had it. Like I said, we
Okay.
expected everything to be over in a year, and so we just wanted to give the kids and the nature around us the best we could while we still had the chance. And I'm happy we can still be running it. But I do fear if time's falling apart again and they failed their first mission, it's not going to be as good as it was the first time.
So
I fear that something worse will happen.
and that's exactly why we're here. Is we want to kind of continue to see if we could pick up where they left off. Just because it ended badly for them, and it potentially could end badly for a lot more people, and we do not want that. X.
Yeah, of course.
So I mean, obviously, of course. Sorry, my eyes are freaking itchy. Just if we can get any more information about where if you knew where they left off, or like what they tried to follow, like pathwise, just trying to get some leads on this. That would be extremely helpful. And once again, sorry for the loss of those two that were close to you, and that being the founders of this camp. Dealing with losses not always easy, but I mean it seems like you've at least established a nice foothold here, just in terms of the camp and the kids, and you're doing good work, good job.
He kind of stares for a minute and stands up out of his chair. He heads towards the door, and he looks back at you guys and says, I will get you all the information that you need. Stay here for the night. It's safer than traveling and setting up camp in the middle of nowhere. You can use this cabin for your rest. If time acts as it does before, I'm sure we'll see you sometime
when we
in the
see you.
future or in the past. We shall see. But I need to talk to my partner to get you all the information you need.
Of course. And take as much time as you need, just dealing with the information that we've also given you. Until then, I mean, we'll do what we can in terms of helping around camp as well.
I appreciate that. He quickly opens the door and exits out, and you hear him very happily to say to the campers, "I'm back out for some more crafts. Let's get going, everyone." And then you see him outside. You see him kind of whisper to Silvaria, and she kind of looks in the cabin and does a quick nod, and they kind of walk out of view.
So I mean,
Question.
Oh.
Does that mean I never talked to Cordelia?
Correct. She doesn't remember you talking to her ever, but you still have all the notes that she gave you and all that because it's been on your person.
Am I gonna have to explain this to her again?
Oh my god. If I don't see her, I'm gonna cry. Ah!
Now you've seen her, she just hasn't seen you.
No, I mean like...
I gotta tell the Paladin's temple again. Ah.
Oh yeah, all the paladins just realized that you're gone and you didn't show up to work today.
Oh, my family.
I'm gonna send a
Oh, yeah,
pigeon.
also, your parents think you've just gone missing.
Oh, because that was
What about my-
before.
What about my pub? What's gonna happen with that place? Shit.
No one is there to watch over the pub. You locked it on your way out so nobody can get in, but in a couple days, Cordelia's gonna walk up, try it, no one's gonna answer.
I'm so sad right now.
Bless her heart. All right, so we're sending carrier pigeons over there.
Right? I was just gonna say that.
Are you guys gonna be sending messages every time the time changes backwards?
Oh my god, yeah. Absolutely, I will.
Can I send messages? Can I send a message to my family?
Feel free, do whatever you guys
Wait,
want.
but how
I'm
would you
gonna-
get it over there though?
Yeah,
No,
that's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna go outside. I'm like, oh look, there's a pigeon, and I'm gonna write down, "Hey, I'm okay," and I'm gonna tie it to the pigeon's foot. I'm gonna be like, "Pat, pat." Then it's gonna go flop and give.
It's gonna fly off to anywhere. It's gonna fly to somewhere random, and the person's gonna be like,
Here. Hold on. Carmen, you're gonna have an interaction right now.
Okay.
So you go outside, and you're out in that nature, and you hear all the birds around you, and you think of the fact that your parents must be worried. So you do call out to the birds, and you say, "Hi, bird!" Like, "Hey, birdies!"
Hey, birdies, what's up?
And all of them turn and look at you. And one of them flies down and lands on a tree branch in front of you. And though to Finn and Ember, you're literally talking to a bird, you hear a voice speak back to you.
Can it have a really low voice? But be a really tiny bird.
Hello.
Hello.
"Wow."
The bird looks at you. It kind of turns its head, and you tell it's a he. He kind of just opens his beak and says, "You're like Silvaria, right? You can hear us, right? We can hear you."
I turned to my partner and be like, are you guys seeing this right now?
Are you talking to a fucking pigeon?
Oh no, hold up, wait, we're
Did you-
still
what would you
inside.
say? What'd you say?
I'm still inside. I didn't follow her outside.
Oh.
Okay, well then I'm looking through the window and
She's
I'm
thinking she's crazy.
she talking to a fucking pigeon?
She is.
By the way, it's not even a pigeon, but I'm just.
Some random ass bird.
Yeah.
Really? It like turns its head and it's like, what is it you need?
Oh, I want to send a message to my parents. They live in Apple Shade. Apple Shade.
Apple Shade? Where is that?
It's you go so you're gonna want to go north. It's north. It's northwest.
North?
Can I
Northwest.
roll? Because I don't know.
What are you trying to roll? Are you trying to roll like to figure out where you're trying to instruct this bird to go?
Yes. Yes.
History.
Yeah, so do a history check.
With my D20.
Yes.
20, baby.
Nice, and nat 20. Okay, so what you mean to say, and this is going to be knowledge in your head right now, Appleshade is at the north end of a town called Lightvale. If you follow the river going downstream and head right along the coast, you will find Appleshade. Or Apple Hill, or yeah, Appleshade, I was right.
Wait, the river goes downstream on what? On the right you'll find it?
Yes, if you turn right and follow the ocean, you will end up in Appleshade.
Okay, hold on.
And this is where my parents live at.
Mhm.
That too.
So,
That's what he has
so
told
I'm
me
gonna be
before.
like, hey, Bird. So, they
Bird.
live. They're north at the north end of Lightvale. You know Lightvale, right? Big town, lots of smog. It's terrible there.
I don't like outside the forest.
Okay, what? Oh shit. Hold on. So we're here, and you're gonna wanna go. I'm gonna tell the bird what you told me, and then it's gonna know where to go because I rolled a nat 20. So that's how it's gonna work.
Fair enough. So you tell him, and he's like, and what's in it for me?
I'll give you. You know what? You can come along with us on our adventure, and I'll give you lots of treats and lots of snacks.
I'd accept.
Well, pigeon
What kind of treats do you have?
Treats and snacks.
You know, I have really anything that you'd like.
Do you have any plants?
Oh, of course I have plants. I have so many plants.
Can I smell?
I'm so excited for this bitch to be
gonna,
part
like-
of the party.
I'm gonna kind of just put my pouch just in front of it. It's closed,
Mm-hmm.
but you can still smell it because it's thin.
No, of course. He kind of puts his beak up as much under it as he can and just I accept. He flies up and hold on. Wait. Shush. Shush. He flies up.
If this pigeon dies, I will be so upset.
He flies up to the rest of the birds up there, and he just kind of starts talking amongst them. They all kind of start looking down at Carmen and tilting their heads. And then they look at each other.
I have a
And
feeling I know why.
and one of them, the one you weren't talking to, goes and kind of flies over in the direction that Marcus had just headed towards. And then the bird comes down, the one you were talking to, and just looks at you and says, "Do your parents do they hear me?"
I'd assume so.
If they're the same, it depends if they're druid or not. I think, because I think
I'm gonna
druids
say
can
yes.
talk to animals.
Okay. What message do you
Well-
want me to send?
I want you to say that their daughter is safe, but I am traveling.
Okay. And he flies and he starts going towards the river, and he
Thank
starts going
you!
downstream.
Fuck yeah. I can't believe that actually worked. No, actually? Okay.
Can't believe you
And
rolled a
then-
nat 20 on that.
The bird that seemed to go in the direction of Marcus is now on the shoulder of Silvaria as you see her round the corner and approach you specifically. And she goes up to you and says, "Young one, I see you can commune with the animals. Have you
Yeah!
thought to commune with nature?"
Commune with nature how?
When was the last time you were out in the forest?
In the forest. Man, it's gotta be... I was so young. Last time I was in the forest.
Well, and what did you do for a living back at Lightvale?
I didn't do anything other than work on the farm. That's all I did.
Farmer. So you are, to an extent, in tune with plants.
I'd say so. I have a vast knowledge of most of it. I've just never communicated, like you said.
Are you busy right now? Do you need
Busy?
to be with your party?
No, I'm not busy. They're probably sleeping or something. It's fine.
As you see Ember still staring out the window at you.
Yeah, yeah, you can take me away, whatever.
She kind of smiles softly at you and reaches out her hand towards you.
I take it.
You take it, and the second that you take it, you feel like the air around you is so much fresher. You like just take that deep breath, and everything feels clear, and you just feel like everything kind of becomes silent around you. You don't hear the kids off in the distance. You aren't paying attention to the cabins with the rest of your party. All you see around you is just the bright greenery that surrounds you, and it feels comforting and calming. And you hear Silvaria speak. Are you ready to come with me?
Sure, yeah.
She kind of pulls you along down a sort of light path that kind of leads away from the camp. And you go up to a very small clearing that has no like visible dirt. It's all grass and flowers, and it's just surrounded by bushes and trees.
Wow.
And you feel like you're at like an epicenter of almost. You like feel like this very powerful kind of presence around you. And she sits down and asks you to kind of sit with her just in the grass.
Okay, I sit next to her. Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's afternoon by now. It is getting towards sunset, but that just adds to the color of your surroundings.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sit next to her.
Perfect. And she's going to kind of guide you in a sort of meditation. She asks you to kind of put your palms on the ground, just kind of feel all the plants around you, and just breathe in the freshness and the life that is just all around you. And eventually you see, as you're kind of just going through these motions, Silvaria just kind of lays down and gets, just puts more bodily contact with the earth. You can kind of either choose to follow. She doesn't really instruct you at this point.
I'm gonna do it too, because I'm like, Okay, because I suck at meditation, so I'm just gonna lay down like she is and try to.
And so as your body kind of connects with the ground, you feel just the wildlife moving along your body. You feel the slight breeze brush over you and how each individual blade of grass kind of sways against you and around you. You feel as pine needles and leaves drift around you and flower petals kind of just move around you. You just are very in tune with everything around you. And the last thing you hear from Silvaria is focus on the tree closest to you. Reach out with your thoughts and with your feelings and try to communicate.
Okay. I do that.
Roll a wisdom. Just roll a
Wait,
wisdom.
what? Am I missing something? Okay.
Just roll a wisdom.
Please, God.
She just got jumped by the tree lady.
I got a 5.
With your wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Which is
Uh,
almost a
Wait,
semi.
is there somebody there? Is there somebody there? Am I gonna die?
What
no, Jesus Christ.
What is that?
This?
Yeah.
It's garlic bread.
Oh my God! Give me some. Hand it over. Hand it right now. Me.
Nom nom nom.
Ate the whole thing.
Look, this is green. These are the green plants. It's green.
Oh
Those
my
right there.
goodness.
Well,
Okay.
I have.
So-
Anyway, I got a 5.
drink.
You try to reach out, but your panic of doing wrong, you think that maybe Silvaria's taken you aside to murder you or something. You just seem so paranoid about your surroundings that you just shout, "Hi, tree!" and Silvaria opens her eyes after having them closed and kind of looks at you, and
Just die again.
she just gently says, "Young one, you know you are safe here. You are with your element. There is no need for panic or mistrust.
Okay.
If you are really in danger, you know that nature would tell you. You would feel it. Trust
Okay.
me, I am not here to hurt you. I just want to help.
Okay.
One more time. Take a deep breath and roll again."
I'm
It's
gonna
called advantage,
communicate
there you
with
go.
the tree. Please.
It peaked.
Your mic peaked. What did you say?
Reading
all.
lips. I think it was a 20.
Did you
Yeah, it's
20? Without the modifier, you got a nat 20?
It's not 20.
23
Nice.
with the modifier.
Perfect. So you finally relax and you just like look at that tree that's standing great above you, and you close your eyes and you feel the roots underneath you. Feels like it's reaching out and grabbing your hand. It's not, of course, but it feels like you've made, like you're holding the tree.
Okay.
And you just hear, "Well done, young one. Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
Welcome. I am the tree that is standing above you. I have
For
been
real?
around for 500 years. Welcome to the world around you. There's so much for you to learn.
Okay. Cool. Can you teach me? Cause I got a lot of things to do. You know, I gotta learn.
Everything you need to know has already been taught to you.
Oh, well, now I just
Everything
feel dumb.
that Savaria has been telling you is all you need. Just remember, we are always listening. We are always watching. We have years and years of experience and wisdom to pass along. If you ever need anything, just ask. And
Uh,
and
is it like a hive mind? If I'm gonna ask the tree, hey, if I do I just ask any tree if I ever need help, or is it like a specific,
as long as the tree hasn't been cursed by any means, you can ask any one of us anything. We are all in great communication with the roots under the ground. We keep everyone up to date with every bit of knowledge we can find.
Ooh.
Nature is here for you. Just be kind to us, and we will return the favor.
I've got to make a note to tell Ember to be nice to the trees.
The tree like senses your thought and immediately agrees. He's like,
Good.
yes.
I'm glad we're on the
I
same
would
page.
appreciate that. Many of my brethren would agree. I'm sure she's a lovely lady, but I don't want her getting mad at any of us for tripping her on accident from her
That's a her
poor
problem.
footing and setting us ablaze.
Yeah, I'll let her know. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
But of course. And you kind of open your eyes, and Silvaria is just sitting like just like staring at you like this. She's just like she's very happy because she could tell that you were just
Oh, I threw
with
up
the
in my mouth.
tree.
So
and and
does that
she immediately goes, "How was it?"
does that usually can you do that all the time?
Yes.
Whoa.
I
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I've been teaching in these woods for about 2 years now, and none of the students have really been in tune as much as you have. I've been wanting for this to happen for so long. It just makes me so excited to have another just family of nature with us.
That makes me feel really good about myself. Thank you.
The first run was a trial run.
Yeah. The first one, I apologize. Didn't happen.
Yeah, of course. You know, it didn't take me one try to be this in tune with nature. I've been working on it for years now. When I was a child, I lived out in these woods. It was so invigorating, but I never learned to communicate till about a decade ago.
This girl's old. Sorry. Are you what can I ask or can I'm asking you in the DM. Is she a human?
No.
Oh, right. We already clarified that she's a druid. Okay.
Well, humans can be druid class. Druid is a class.
Okay.
That is not she is not human by race though.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to know that information, you can ask.
I'm asking you. I don't want to ask her. I'm intimidated.
But she's really nice.
What if I go like, "What are you?" Then I sound racist.
Hey, you know you
She
can always...
also knows that you've been on a farm your entire life.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her. Hey, like, I can't ask because I feel
do it.
bad.
Just do it.
You see the bird, by the way, that went and got her is still on her shoulder. Both her and the bird just tilt their head, just in anticipation.
Where are you from? Who,
She kind of looks at you and is like, "Dear, are you asking what race I am?"
yes, sorry, My parents always said it was rude to ask.
Oh, I completely understand. You are just not accustomed to seeing much out of your,
No.
I assume, gnomish heritage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am an elf.
Oh, dog, that's cool.
Ah. Ember
So,
just
how old are you though? Because you said you were from you've been doing this for a long time.
well, see, my race doesn't really die out. We kind of live very, very long time. Uh, by humanity's standards, I'm still a child. But I've been on this earth for about 23 years.
Ah, baller. Cool. Wait. Hmm. I'm awkward by nature because I don't never
By
talk to
nature.
someone, so I'm just gonna reach out my hand and be like, "Hey." Uh,
She reaches it and shakes your hand, and you hear uh her voice talking to you with this connection. She whispers to you directly, says, "Can you hear me?" And you see a smile on her face.
and I go, and I in my mind, I'm like, "Was that you?"
And she kind of giggles, and you hear her voice again. Of course it is.
I'm like, "Can you can you can I do that?"
I'm not sure, but I'm not necessarily communicating through you through touch. I'm using the dirt and the roots to reach out my voice to you. Us touching just kind of helped with the connection.
Dirt telephone.
Literally.
Wait, hold on. Asking the DM a question. Can I? No, I'm gonna ask her. Can I like do this all the time?
Um, she kind you see her eyes kind of like looking to the trees and kind of looking around her, and she goes, "You may be able to learn this, but if you ever need to get a hold of me, if you ask the nature around you, I might be able to answer
Dude. Okay.
through nature's telephone."
Okay,
Dirt
hold on.
telephone.
Hold on. What's your name again? Sorry, I forgot.
Sylvaria.
How do you spell that?
Sylvaria.
Okay. Thanks.
As you say thanks, she lets go of your hand, and out loud she says, "Let's return you back to your party."
Okay, we're walking, but as we're walking, I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Silvari, can you hear me?" But like in my head, I'm gonna see if it works.
You hear no response.
Fuck! Damn it! How do I learn? Help!
uh, like the crow is staring at you, like turned around, and tilts its head and notices like you're literally behind there, like pointing at your brain, trying to talk, and you hear the bird speak, and it goes, you know, uh, stop trying to talk with your brain. Talk to the trees, talk to nature, connect to it, and then she might hear you."
Uh, 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 okay, thank you.
You hear Silvaria chuckle as she hears this, and she turns and says, "Thank you."
Dude,
And
this is
continues
overpowered as
walking.
fuck.
You guys make it back to the grounds, and Finn and Ember are just kind of hanging out. Did you guys do anything while they were gone?
Yes. Oh, also as a side note, any of gnomes can do the talk with small animals, so it's not just druid class. So yeah, her parents will be able to.
Oh,
Sweet.
sick. That's good to know. Thank you.
Anyways, back over to this. I thought about that, probably like after I read it like 15 minutes ago, but I didn't want to like interrupt the good part of the story, and so.
Dude, I'm overpowered as fuck now.
So that's she.
Dude, I'm the Lorax.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
literally said, you're the Lorax. You speak with the trees, and nobody said anything to me.
I didn't hear you.
I remember you
didn't-
saying
wh-
that though.
When did you say that?
I was like, I think it was during character creation.
Well,
Oh,
it was
was it?
earlier today.
I don't remember you saying
Like,
that.
as you
Sorry.
started talking to the trees or some hippie shit, I was like,
Oh, your mic might have peaked, or I just didn't hear it, or something.
yeah.
But
Anyways,
what were you guys doing while they were gone?
at least for me, I'll set up camp. Well, not set up camp, but just kind of like set up the stuff for the evening, since I think we jumped around in time a little bit, but because I was trying to follow along with the progression, so I think it was the evening. But anyways,
Yeah, it's sunset right now.
okay. Anyways, so I just kind of set up my sleeping area. They can take wherever beds are available in there, and I'll just curl up in the little corner and a little blanket.
You've got another pile of blankets that you're getting ready.
Oh yeah. But in the meantime, just because it is like the end of the day and everything, I'll just do my daily meditation. Just to technically not to the person that gave me it, that I received my holy inspiration from. Just daily meditation as always while she's doing that, and that can take as however long as it needs to.
Mm-hmm. And Ember, do you just kind of like write in your journal more, or
I
do you
think-
do something?
I think for my sake, I think I'm just gonna kind of go outside and just kind of sit in the outskirts and kind of just watch everything happening with everybody.
Okay.
And
No talking
Yeah.
to birds.
I'm gonna. I am. They're not talking back, but
I do imagine that after watching what happened
She's gonna
with Carmen,
try it.
you kind of like after they left and you like see that Finn's just kind of doing his own thing. You like close the door and like approach the nearest bird and be like, "Hello." Hey.
exactly. That's what. Hey, you hear me?
And you see, and the bird will just like turn its head at you and just go.
Be like, I think that's a yes. Cool.
You're like, I think I just talked to a bird, but I don't know.
Am I a little crazy? I don't really know, but if I was, at least just to a bird. No one else saw it.
Yeah.
Just do a double take one. Okay, no one saw.
Hey, since you're outside, Ember, during that time, can I get a perception roll?
I guess. Sure. Okay. 13.
Sweet.
You're really having a good luck with these. You're really just rolling 13s, aren't you, all today?
You know.
So,
I'm rolling 20, so I mean.
Better than
Well-
last session.
right. So while you were outside, kind of just on the outskirts, kind of observing, doing your own thing, you kind of watch a little bit of, Marcus interacting with the kids, being all excited and being all cheery-eyed, and then you also kind of notice anytime he gets the kids excited about something, you just see like he's kind of lost in thought every once in a while, like he's trying to push through that, and in like as you kind of see Carmen coming back with Silvaria, you also notice two kids like join like arm in arm and just kind of go off somewhere and you don't know if like they're going to a bathroom or something, but you just happen to notice they do a little buddy system kind of thing, and they just go off somewhere. And it's just the one thing you notice because all the kids are kind of together, but those two just kind of separated from the group. But now everyone's kind of back.
I am going. Is it when Finn is in his little bed area? I'm gonna go lay on him like I did last time and sleep.
I'm meditating. I'm gonna tell you to come back a little later.
Okay, well when he's done, that's what I'm doing. I just want to make that very clear.
So you kind of barge in, and you see Finn like with his eyes closed, kind of just sitting there. And you're like, "Is it nap time?" And Finn's just like, "Come back a little later, please."
Okay, I'll leave.
And
bless her heart.
Carmen, you just see Ember kind of off in the distance, and you also see Silvaria kind of regroup with Marcus and the kids. Are you gonna go to Marcus and Silvaria and the kids? Or are you gonna go see what Ember's doing? Are you gonna just kind of talk to some animals and plants again?
I'm going to the kids. These kids look fun, and it's definitely a refresher after these really uptight people I've been hanging around.
So you head over to kind of observe and join in the festivities. Marcus immediately sees you and what's up?
I'm gonna get up and walk over there.
Oh, you're also gonna you see Carmen kind of go over there, so you're like, I'll kind of see what they're up to, and you kind of
Ember, a kid person?
Oh hell no!
You're kind of you're more distant and not engaging like Carmen is, but you get a little bit closer.
Wow.
You like go where like the
bounds.
campfire. You like go to where the campfire is and sit on like one of their rock benches that they have, and you kind of sit there and kind of just observe as they're all kind of playing and converging over here. So Carmen, you go up, and Marcus is like, look who's over here. How you doing, youngster?
I'm gonna be like, youngster, you say? Hey, you say I'm a youngster, but I'm too old to, stay here forever?
He kind of chuckles to himself, and he's like, well, by our camp standards, technically you're older than me, but in human years, I guess you can be considered a teenager, but you're certainly not a kid.
Sure. Anyways, sorry. I just had a really, I just had a moment, I was with, Silvaria, and we were just chilling, and then all of a sudden, the tree was talking to me. Does the tree talk to you? It's crazy.
He kind of chuckles and looks at Silvaria, and she's distracted with the kids at this point, and so he looks at Carmen and goes, you seem to relate more to the kids the more I talk to you. You seem like you didn't get out much. What was it like?
So basically,
back in Lightvale.
I didn't live in Lightvale. I lived in Appleshade.
That's in Lightvale.
It's a district. It's a district of Lightvale.
I thought it was outside. I thought it was outside the gate.
It's outside the gate, but it is part of Lightvale. Just like all those possessed people are, they're part of Lightvale.
Okay, well, I didn't say that actually. So, yeah, so I lived in.
No, you said that canonically. You said that, and he corrects you, and he like assures you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I really don't know anything. Yeah, I lived in Appleshade. Yeah, didn't get out much. Worked as like a farmer, just farming stuff. And
so I assume you're an adventurer, right? You come all this way.
Yes, I've always wanted to get out, and I went to the city just to like go open to the market, and
Okay.
yeah.
You don't have to give me the whole life story thing.
Listen, no, excuse me, sir. That is extremely rude. You asked me.
I asked you a yes or no question, youngin.
I think I'm a really bad influence.
Yeah, you know what?
This is Ember's fault.
He hears
Yeah.
Ember say that, and he's like, "Ah, okay."
It makes sense now.
And then he like collects himself and he just begins listening.
Good.
Y'all are
Thank you.
yappers.
So, I'm fluent in Japanese. Anyways,
Ember
So-
and Carmen.
so and then all this stupid time stuff happened, and I'm assuming that it's partly maybe your fault. Maybe you had something to do with it. So I'm a little upset because I just want to go out to the market and look around for like a day and then come back to my family. But what I couldn't do was go back to my family because all the stupid time stuff started happening, and then people started attacking me in the pub, and then everywhere everybody was shooting arrows at me, and it was really scary, and this was really mean girl, and she's so scared, and she threatened me with a crossbow, and then there's this guy who's just a freaking know-it-all, but he's a giant dog, he's really fluffy. But oh my god, all I wanted to do was go home. And you know why I couldn't? It's because of the stupid time stuff that you're involved in. So I'm a little mad.
During all this, both literally everyone in the camp has turned and heard this chaos. Silvaria quickly just kind of uses her attunement with nature and builds a sort of dome out of vines, just like she just brings intertwining vines that kind of encompass the children so they don't hear all that just came out of this little gnome's mouth. And even the birds and the nature around you feel kind of appalled at the crazy anger and frustration that came out of this small little creature. And Marcus, kind of takes a deep breath, and he goes, "Well, I see your thoughts on everything. I was going to teach you some of the stuff I know, but you don't seem to want my help."
No. I'd rather learn from Savaria, because she's
You see,
actually cares about what I have to say, so
you see,
I appreciate that.
I care as well,
Mm.
but you're also just assuming and throwing blame at people and creatures that you don't even understand.
Okay, sure. You tell yourself that, buddy. I'm walking away, going into the cabin.
And as you do this, one of the vines from the hut reaches out and grabs your ankle and grabs both of them and turns you around. You cannot resist it. And it's pinning you there, and Marcus is thrown aback, but then he's like, "Silvaria wants me to tell you this, all right? You didn't have to join in this big quest that's apparently my fault. You could have just gone back to your home. You had every choice in the matter, and yet you are here. Do not blame the world, the time, or anybody else but yourself for your own decisions and actions. I understand that you being attacked was not our fault, and it wasn't yours. And I'm just saying, maybe you should think about what's going on around you instead of assuming that everyone else is to blame. I had nothing to do with this time stuff. I'm trying to help you guys. I only know anything because my friends before were a part of the same quest that you are on. I am only a part of their mission, and apparently I'm now a part of yours. I didn't choose this, and of course you didn't choose this either. We are in the same boat. Please
Okay.
just consider that. And
You
the
got it.
the vines let go of you and go
And
back.
I'm gonna walk away. I can't.
And
He set me up. I'm pissed.
the vine hut just kind of goes down, and Silvaria looks directly at you, saddened by all that she just heard, and she goes and talks to Marcus, and you just leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave because I'm upset. One, I'm sad, and I'm like, oh, I just got humbled. So I'm gonna
Literally.
go walk. Is Finn done meditating?
No.
Sitting there, like, laughing at what just happened.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna go back in the cabin, and I'm gonna sit next to Finn, and I'm just gonna start crying. Silently as to not disturb him.
Like,
but I'm gonna lay on him even though he's meditating because I'm sad.
also, just for the point of references, I've now bookmarked that in the recording about Jam's most insane monologue from Marcus right there. That is going to be a featured clip.
Thank you.
That was just okay. I just want to like a real note. Like that was a DnD masterpiece of a monologue. Jam, you should feel prideful for that.
I do. That, like, the way that she just got told, because I had a whole bit where I was going to be helping Carmen learn new skills, especially on better ways of using her blade, because that's what Marcus is all about. But she decided to be an asshole, so he just told her straight.
Hey, but what about my rant? How was that, guys? That came from the heart.
Man,
It was upsetting.
Good.
You literally disappointed nature. Everyone was looking at you upset. Like,
I mean,
you
I'm
just
a
called
know-it-all.
everyone. You literally called everyone around you an asshole, and everyone else was the problem. And that you're getting affected by it. You're the only one. You just seemed so selfish that everyone is disappointed in you.
Good.
Except Ember's just laughing at you.
You know what?
Right.
So, that hit a little too close to home, but you know, it's character development. So, anyways, I'm gonna sit
It
next to
is.
Finn and
It's
cry.
good character development.
Bro's going crazy.
and I'm just
You're forming a what the fuck is it called? A personality.
bro, you're going from was it like lawful good to like chaotic
Neutral.
good.
Neutral good. I was neutral good.
Bro is
neutral
turning
good.
in.
Sorry, I'm lawful good. Yeah, you're going from neutral good to like neutral evil almost.
Because I'm chaotic neutral, so I think it'll be really funny
Chaotic
if you just
neutral. Dang.
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, here, Ember kills for the good. She just has anger issues. That's why
valid.
she's neutral, chaotic neutral.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
shit,
if
I feel
it
bad.
wasn't killing for the good.
Look, stop. We have to continue because now I'm depressed and let me sleep on Finn so I can be sad. Oh my god.
I'm sorry,
So-
but Finn is going to actively ignore you while he meditates.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna cry and all my tears are gonna seep into your fur.
I'm going to scoot slightly to the side to avoid it.
You asshole!
Hey,
Well-
I'm in the middle. She's gone.
I am gonna continue laughing, but stop myself and then walk in there.
See,
I'm gonna go up to Ember. Sorry, something just fell. I'm gonna go up to Ember, be like, I'm like, and then I just don't say anything, and I leave, and I go sit in the corner, and just like kind of curl in on myself and try to sleep.
I will follow her and
you gonna curl up in the
Sit-
corner too?
no, I'm
Are you
gonna
gonna cry
sit
with
next
her?
to her. I'm gonna sit next to her.
Character
Okay.
development. Everyone, shut up.
I'm gonna take out my knife once again and poke her
Oh, that was just
with
poker.
it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pet her with the.
I did too.
No,
Wait.
I'm gonna poke her so I could talk to her.
With the
With the
front
handle,
or
I
the
assume?
back?
The back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's
Pat,
if you
bats.
if you want to talk about that, I unfortunately am here.
Did you see all of that?
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. You're turned into a little asshole like me, and it's great.
You've had too much of an influence on me, I guess.
I love it.
She doesn't get out much.
Yeah, I don't get out much.
Maybe I was a bad
Oh.
person to team up with.
I'm really embarrassed. I was so.
It's okay.
But aren't you mad too? I mean, I'm sure you had stuff to do. You had a pub to run, and then all this stupid stuff happens, and we're destined to go on this quest by this guy with an eye. Like, whoa.
I mean, yeah, I'm upset, but also I really just have had the same life for a while, and I've been kind of getting bored, and I just need some change. So I'm kind of glad that it happened, but also I do miss all of that. So,
Oh my
Yes, you're
god,
right.
Ember's glad about something? This is crazy.
whatever.
I'm over here listening in the
I
corner.
guess
I'm
you're
like,
Comes out of meditation and gives like bombastic side-eyed. Just like, hey, yo.
I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, I guess so. And I'm just gonna over the course of, this moment, I'm gonna try to change the way I'm thinking, and then, hey, should I like go like apologize or something? Do I apologize to the trees because they're all like, you upset nature? So should I apologize to the people or the trees? It's kind of blurring together.
I'm not the type to apologize, but I think that you should apologize to all of them.
Okay. You're right. Okay, I have an idea. Thank you. I'm gonna reach out and pat her head, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go outside. Is there any like plants nearby? Is there any flowers nearby?
You're surrounded in plant life.
Sweet! Let's go. I'm gonna pick some flowers. I'm gonna go foraging like a cute little guy. I'm gonna pick some flowers, and I'm just gonna hold them, and I'm gonna walk around the camp, and I'm gonna look for, what's their names? Silvaria and Marcus. I'm gonna look for them. Keeping on my eye out.
Okay, so you go out there, you do some foraging, and pretty quickly, you find them kind of collecting near the campfire, and Marcus has pulled out a stringed instrument, and he looks like he's getting ready to play or sing, and Silvaria is surrounded by different animals who seem like they're going to participate in this musical piece.
literally Snow White.
Literally.
Right?
So they haven't started yet, but all the kids are kind of muttering to themselves, talking to each other. Some of them are just snuggling up to the firelight and the campfire.
Okay, well, before they start singing, I'm like, oh, something's about to happen. Because I'm like, I can't wait any longer. I feel terrible. I need to fix this. So I'm gonna go up to Marcus, because that's, I kind of really pissed him off. And I'm just gonna pull these out of my pocket and be like, I'm sorry.
Dude, the props go hard.
And you can still see, like, my eyes are red and there's tears streaming. I'm like, I'm sorry, please forget. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna...
he looks at you and smiles and says, you know, this is one of the best parts about being a camp counselor, is I get to see all the people around me grow, and I really appreciate this gesture. And he grabs a flower from you, and
Wait, I pull out more from my bag. Please have more.
oh my god,
Please. Please.
he's like, hold on, and he hands the flower, like he puts it in front of Silvaria, and she kind of just touches it, and it begins like growing, and it becomes its own bouquet that has a little tuft of dirt attached, so it's still all living. And they place it in front of them in the ground. They kind of like just put it in the dirt, and they both turn to you and say, you have all those flowers. Give them to each of our campers. They've never received flowers before. You would be the first person to give them flowers.
All right, I'm gonna pull out more flowers. I'm gonna be like, here's one for you. There's gonna be a tiny one. I'm like, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
And you see as each of the children's faces begin lighting up, and they're like, "Whoa, this never happens in camp. Oh my gosh! Thank you. I've never gotten flowers before." And you see Cordelia is very happy watching this happen, and she.
Cordelia?
Sorry.
You mean
Silvaria.
Oh,
Sorry.
don't make
There's so many names in my brain. Thank you for catching that. Silvaria smiles and is like, and campers, if you put all of those flowers next to your bedside tonight, you'll have a little surprise for you in the morning. And she like makes eye contact with you, and you hear her voice again, and she whispers to you, "They're all gonna turn into fruits in the morning."
Ooh.
It's adorable.
And you know, she softly smiles at you, knowing that you heard it, because you kind of like, ooh, like perk up, and you finish passing out all these flowers, and the camp feels livelier than ever, and Ember and Finn, you kind of just hear the commotion, and it might disrupt your meditation, but it does draw both of you outside if you choose to go outside.
Oh, just an aside, they're gonna take some of the flowers, they're gonna make a flower crown for me, and they're gonna put it in my hair like Rapunzel.
Damn it, I was gonna put a flower in your hair.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
But now I'm not going to, because they made you a flower.
Well, the kids haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
They just got their flowers.
The Ember character arc is so unreal.
Dude, I know, right? We're forming up. We're enemies. We're enemies to friends right now.
Okay. Hold on.
Also, I'm going to just let you guys know. The kids don't know what flower crowns are, but Marcus does, and might teach them the next day.
You know, I'll do the commotion. I'll take the bait, and I'll just go outside and sit just right next to the door where I was, because I can continue I want to monitor, but like I like watch, but like I still want to meditate, and so I'll just like kind of sit outside the door. So I'm not gonna go up. False. Actually, I'm actually just gonna go up to the campfire, just sit at the campfire with them.
Oh, perfect. Ember, what do you do?
I'm gonna walk up to the group, and I see that one kid has 2 flowers. So I'm gonna ask it if I can have one of them.
It's
And it says
and the kid sees that you don't have any flowers, and he's like, "Oh yeah, of course," and gives you a flower.
so I take the flowers and I walk up to you and I pick it off and I put it behind your ear. And I'm like, don't tell anybody I did that. And then
As literally everybody's watching.
yeah, I go and then I sit down next to Finn.
Wait.
Is she gonna put a flower in her hair? These props are going hard, guys.
I literally, guys, I have a whole bouquet of Lego flowers. I love it.
I know you do.
Well, you do. You've been over here like 80 times.
Uh-uh.
Oh!
Yeah!
It's a part of my character design now. It's staying there.
Oh my god, don't tell
And
us to cry.
as this happens, both the camp leaders smile at each other, seeing what they know to be a kind of outcasty type person doing a gesture like that. That you see Silvaria kind of flick a little magic in your direction, and it lands in your hair, and she whispers to you straight into your head. She says, "That flower will never wilt, and it will never die."
Oh my god, I was gonna ask if I could do that. Dude, that's awesome! And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna reach out to nature. And I'm gonna embody nature, and I'm gonna be like, thank you to her.
And she hears you, and she says, "You're getting better. I'm very proud of you." And she says, "And of course, you are welcome."
Oh, you.
And so as you guys are all kind of gathered around this campfire to sing your campfire songs,
and if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along. Boom, boom, boom. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing it along. Song, song, song. Okay, I'll stop.
I hope you know that when I edit that, I'm gonna keep that part in.
Good.
Yeah. all the campers as embers just singing campfire song. Oh my god.
I want you guys to know that I'm drawing the boat scene, but I'm having a hard time with the perspective. But this is what I have. I don't know how to fucking draw a dog rowing a boat. What?
Wait, what?
It's my little
Wait,
plants.
Aww.
I don't have flowers, but I have a dead aloe vera.
Oh.
Ooh,
There's a
okay.
dog, but that's
That's
all I have.
so fucking cute.
Hey, just so you know, I'm not drawing the dog rowing a boat because
No, that's fine. That's fine. We love the art because I literally have been including your art in the edits and stuff.
That's how I.
boy. Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so
my flowers are dead. So
rip.
because I got them like 6 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So as you guys are all kind of gathered around this campfire, getting ready to sing some campfire songs. I'm saying that phrase again.
Sorry.
Off in the distance. Oh
I'm
my god.
sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's a good response.
Take it from the top. Let's just take it back 3 seconds. Sorry,
So-
Jam, for post editing. Take it from the top.
So you're singing your songs, or getting ready to sing your songs, and off in the distance, you hear two high-pitched screams.
Oh great.
And
No, we were just having a nice moment.
and the campers all turn and it's like they start freaking out. What was that? And immediately, Marcus and Silvaria notice two of their campers are not present at the campfire. And
But they were gonna go kiss or something.
they're children.
So?
Sometimes, I don't know.
Y'all had very different camps than I did.
Right?
I never went to camps. I just know my first kiss was a girl in 4th grade.
That's a power
Mine
move.
was first grade.
Maybe it was 6th. No, it was 4th grade.
Mine was in junior year of high school.
Yes.
Joke's on you, mine was tomorrow. I'm kidding. Mine was.
Mine hasn't happened yet. But you guys hear these two screams, and the two camp leaders immediately are like, "Where are they? Who has anyone seen your part?" Uh-oh, I locked my dog outside. Sorry,
Okay,
Lumos.
Jam, I'm going to.
Jingle,
I'm
jingle,
assuming,
jingle.
I'm assuming the children are in the woods.
Let him
Hold on,
finish, let him
hold on.
finish.
Let me finish before you do your thing.
Okay.
The two camp leaders start talking to each of the kids, saying, do you have all your campmates with you, all your cabin mates? All right, and okay, you're missing one of your cabin mates. Where are they? When did you see them last? And they're going around to each person trying to see if they know anything. If anyone wants to speak up in the party about where they might know the whereabouts, now would be the time.
I'm gonna ask you, the DM. But
Yes.
they're in the forest. They're in the forest, right?
Assumably.
Everyone's in the
Okay.
forest.
I'm gonna be like, I saw two of them sneaking out somewhere, like
You
about.
did not.
Never mind. I didn't see anything.
There is only one party member who saw the two
Oh.
children walk off, and they're not speaking up right now.
Me?
You saw while
Oh,
you were
shit.
sitting off, there was two children
Oh,
who
yeah,
walked hand in
me.
hand.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
you might
Yo,
want to speak up.
I saw 2 children walk into the woods arm in arm earlier, and they never came back. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think they came back, so I think that could be them.
Marcus and Silvaria quickly turn to you, and they're like, "Okay, you're our best lead. Do you know which direction they went?"
That way.
Yeah, you point in the direction where you saw them kind of tread together, and Marcus kind of whispers to himself, "I'm glad they're using the buddy system, but I'm worried they didn't tell any of us." So immediately they, as in the camp leaders, kind of talk to each other, and they usher the three of you over to kind of listen in on the conversation. Are you guys gonna join them?
Well, they did usher
Yes.
us over, so might as well, right?
Mm-hmm. So they look at you guys and are like, "All right, one or two of us should stay in the camp with the rest of the kids. Someone can continue campfire if we need to. Just make sure that everyone stays calm. But we need to go find those kids. I assume if they went that way, they might have gone towards the nearby lake that's up our little camping trail. So I think one of us should go there first. Do you guys have any input? Do you guys want to stay here with the kids? Do you guys want to go? I'd prefer...
I'll go with
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Would you say you'd prefer?
I'd prefer, if there is danger because they're screaming, I'd prefer more people focus on that than to stay at the camp. That's why I say only one or two of us. So if you want to stay at the camp, we'd appreciate it. Any one of us can go.
I mean, I'm okay going. Like, I mean, if there's danger, I hit pretty hard.
Perfect. We'll probably need you.
Never miss a beat.
And then they look at the three of you and say, "Do you want one of us to come with you? And if so, which one of us would you like? I know you guys kind of have your own team dynamic. I'm sure you fight in your own certain way. If you want, we can stay behind with the children. We are very happy to do so. But if you want one of us to come with you as backup, we are more than willing.
Marcus.
I feel like it's a good idea because they will know you guys, and if we find them and they're scared or whatever, they'll be comfortable with
That's
you
a great
guys.
point.
Also, I can try to connect with Silvaria if I need to through the trees.
And I mean,
That's a great idea.
nothing against men or anything. She knows the kids, and women are very good at calming kids down and keeping them calm in a camp.
That is very true. That is very true. She's way better at it than I am. I'm more of the hype guy. You know what I mean? I'll go with you guys.
Okay, well,
Silvaria will stay. Follow me. I do know the trail to the lake, and I know the fastest route. We're going to go a little off trail because of that, but we'll get there a lot faster.
Onward!
Onward! So you guys are teaming up with Marcus and going up to the nearby lake. You guys, it's a very short hike. If you were to follow the path, it would be about 3 times longer, but Marcus knows the way. The path is only longer so the kids can get some exercise. You know how hikings be. But you quickly get up to this lovely little freshwater lake. Yeah. Me, Marcus. go right up.
we need to clip that.
Absolutely.
30 minutes and 20. 3 hours and 20 minutes. So
I was gonna say 30 minutes. Hey, yo.
Oh, we have some time skips here too.
Right? We're back in time. What the?
Crazy.
So you guys are marching up there. You get there pretty quickly. It's a beautiful lake. They've got a little dock set up for water sports. They've got a couple little kind of lampposts. They have like.
I love that restaurant.
There's lampposts that have little like. They're like little glass things that are not fully enclosed, and in there is like little collections of food that fireflies are attracted to. So there's a bunch of fireflies kind of going around making lampposts.
Fireposts.
Firepost.
Fire.
Except it's not on fire.
Fire.
They're about as on fire as fire. As well as fireflies.
Fire.
Yeah, they're as on fire as fireflies.
Exactly. Fireposts, fireflies. It all buffs.
Yeah, exactly. And they kind of go around the entire lake there, so it's not great light. It's definitely very hard to see. But all of you are pretty proficient in being in darkness as the sun has just recently set. But out in the forest, the stars are also a bit brighter. The moon is as well. So there's ample light for you to kind of see everything around you. You guys immediately kind of begin surveying the lake, seeing if there's any commotion in the waters or around the outside. You kind of look at the docks that they have and the boats, just kind of searching around. Nice fire post. Fire.
Hey,
Yeah.
lamp.
Good job.
Yeah, fire post. That's great.
Firepost.
You guys looking around,
sorry. Oh fuck.
you guys find the 2 kids, off close to the docks, but behind a tree, and they're both very shivery. They seem to be crying, and one of them looks like they are bleeding.
Right. I'm gonna go over there, and they're shivery. You said so, and I In my bag, I've got a winter blanket. That's what I keep over myself. So I'm gonna just wrap them around it.
Wait, but as she goes to do that, I'm gonna tell her to wait.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait.
I don't do that.
Marcus, get to the kids, because if they see if they see people randomly approaching, they're gonna be like
That's pretty smart.
Marcus is like, right, and goes up to the kids, and is like, oh, it's you guys okay? He like tries to do his best work at calming him down, but of course, he's not as good as it as probably the rest of the party.
Okay.
But they recognize him. He's a familiar face. They do feel a bit safer. And after calming them down just a little bit, they seem ready to be asked some questions.
Not yet. No one shall ask questions yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna approach, and I mean, you say one's bleeding, right? Upon inspection, are they actually injured?
Upon inspection, you look and you can't tell how injured they are because of their clothes, but you do smell blood and a lot of it.
Does it smell like their blood, or does it smell like other blood?
It smells like their blood.
Okay. Well, I'm going
so
to.
skeptical.
Well, you never know.
Okay.
Just because, like, what if it was like some big old creature, like dripping blood all over them, and maybe they're just frightened, they don't need healing. But anyways, so yes, I'm gonna touch both of them just because you never know about both, and then I'm going to do lay on hands, and pour the maximum. I think I'm still level 1, so that's 5 it's equivalent to 5 HP into each of them. Considering they're kids, that should bring them all the way back to normal, or at least heal most of the wounds to not let it be a bother anymore.
Now, may I ask a question about your lay on hands?
Yes.
What does it do for certain injuries? Like, does it, if, say, it's a severe injury, how much can it help the wound? Say it's like a severe cut, does it close the cut? Give me a little bit of details.
So it doesn't specifically say. What I've kind of come to the conclusion of is here, and I can read it off here. Is more of it just says heal wounds. And it doesn't specify how much, like what specifically it heals or doesn't. What I personally would think is it's equivalent of what 5 HP would heal, or or whatever. I mean, since I'm level 1, it's just 5. If I'd be level 2, it'd be 10. But just whatever that would heal. So let's say they get a massive slash. Let's say these kids are like super beefy and they got like 20 HP. If insane. Like, let's see, if they got a massive slash across their chest that dealt 15, dealing 5 isn't going to close up that wound. It might stop it bleeding, but it's not going to be like, oh, brand new, Like, if they fall off, if they fall off of something massive and they break a bone and it deals 7 damage, it's not going to heal it completely, but it might set it back in place and kind of slightly start the mending process kind of thing. So it's kind of hard to say with kids.
Okay.
Like,
you notice the bleeding has gone down a significant amount. One kid feels great. The other kid is the one that you see most of the blood on. Is better, but still doesn't look great. And Marcus takes a closer inspection at the wound and immediately almost throws up. He's not really the medical personnel. That's kind of more on Silvaria's end. However, Finn, as you are kind of laying on hands, you are the first to see, and the kid's foot is gone.
Okay.
It has been taken clean off.
There's no amount of healing that could actually bring that back for amputated limbs.
Exactly. And so the bleeding has slowed down. It looks like the wound is not as gaping as it was, but definitely not in best shape.
Real quick.
I have the tools to save them.
So before anything, and before they make their move, can I do I would want to say a medicine check, just to see if there's any presence of poison. Like I don't have a whole lot of medical knowledge, but just to see what I mean. Like, and that's more of it'll be smell based.
Yeah, you sniff it. You got that dog in him. You got that good
I
snoot.
was just about to say that.
Dog in him.
You sniff it, and there's no traces of poison that you can tell.
Oh, see, I was just gonna roll for it, but if there's none already, then perfect.
Oh no, your sniffer just smells their blood, and you smell a little bit of like a stench of, you can't tell if it's like the saliva that must have, because you smell some substance that might have been the cause of the loss of limb.
But it's not like there's no other disease or poison in there, as far as I can smell, right? Sweet.
Correct. Go ahead. I can't hear you. Oh, there you go.
I don't remember. Do we know if they're like close by at all? Like, do we know where they are at all? What direction they went? Or anything?
Who's they?
The bad guys.
You have no idea of any. You don't know that there is bad guys. You're just finding kids.
Ember, look around to see if you can't find any direction of where anything went.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
listen.
I wanted to like just leave and figure out who did it in rage, but like if there's no sign.
No, yet. While Finn and Marcus are kind of dealing with the kids, your instinct is to check for danger, as you are the assassin one. So you kind of start sneaking around. You kind of like, you start doing your hunting target tactics that you've done for so many years. You know, you kind of sneak around bushes or just kind of survey the area. And so you're off doing that. And what's up, Carmen?
I have in my bag, I have like a med kit kind of thing.
Herbalism?
Yes. Oh. Yes.
Is that what that is?
I'm gonna go up to the child and I'm gonna be like, dude, what's in my herbalism kit?
So your herbalism kit is only from when you start to when you have to use it. It's only the things that you put into it. So technically, I think like you have to say that you went and collected herbs or plants beforehand. So technically, no, you're good.
Because I have one of those too.
Mm-hmm. So and then you have to roll for a medicine check, of course. But so technically, all I know that you have in well, I'd call it your herbalism kit is the vine. I'm not gonna say it 'cause I don't remember it.
The Baflunga vine?
The Blafunga vines.
And you also have your Eclelic elixir in there, as well as your Fidget, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use those. Sorry.
No, trust me. None of those would help.
I'm gonna go up to the kid and how much damage can I? Because I have a thing called Cure Wounds.
It's not gonna bring back an amputated limb.
Okay. Is this kid gonna die?
Check.
Can I roll? Do I roll for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. 20. What the fuck?
Damn. Okay. So you look at the wound, and though you never really had that many wounds up at the farmstead, you see that Actually, I do know that.
Okay.
I'm the DM.
Okay.
I know for a fact that you and none of your family have amputated any limbs. You all have all of your limbs.
Now the
Okay,
uncle
cool.
though.
Yeah, the creepy uncle though, you know. You look at the wound, and after Finn's lay on pause, you've seen that it's at a state where the kid is stable, and is not going to bleed out from their injuries now. His healing did help them from that imminent demise, so they are at a stable state, but they aren't very happy, clearly.
Okay, it's not actively bleeding.
It's very slightly bleeding, but it's nothing severe. If Marcus remembers any of his medical knowledge, he can stop the bleeding, which
Okay.
he's going to attempt to. Oh yeah. So he uses the end of their pants and kind of ties it off,
It was
and
just
and does their best to kind
look
of.
what I literally have pulled up. Hold on. Look what I literally have pulled up.
Oh my god. Bro was looking up amputation stuff.
I was gonna say tie
It
a
says
tourniquet.
wrapping your patient's stump with elastic bandages to help protect the healing tissue, hold the wound and reduce swelling, all that stuff. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually, just an aside, I know a lot of first aid. So I
yeah.
personally know that stuff already.
That
I'm
makes
trauma
sense.
certified.
I am an Eagle Scout, and I have the
would
first aid
kill
merit
somebody.
badge.
I would kill somebody if I was in charge of trying to save their life. So
Yeah, same.
Leave it
Yeah,
to the
it's
rest
Are
of
we
us.
talking in real life or?
yes.
We're talking real life, yeah.
You can see my ouch pouch down there. It's got 2 tourniquets.
The
in
ouch
there.
pouch, yeah, ouch pouch.
One of the tourniquets is actually used too.
Oh, love
Yeah.
that.
It's great. But yeah, my little ouch
So
pouch.
Marcus does his best, kind of fixes up the last bit of that wound as he can, and he's gonna kind of talk to the kids, and he's gonna go, so, what were you guys doing out here? And, you know, the kids, the one kid that didn't have the injury is like, well, we thought we'd go for a night hike because it's really pretty at the lake at night with all the fireflies, and so we want to go on a night hike, and I know there's the campfire coming, so we were trying to do it real quick before campfire, and you know, Marcus is just like, okay, all right, well, I'm glad you appreciate you know, the nightlife out here, but I do think next time you're gonna tell me or Savaria, cause like what just happened, you could easily get hurt if you don't know what's going on, you know. It's a lot easier to see things in the day than it is the night, and you know, that's why we go hiking during the daytime. And they're like, yeah, I understand. And so, Marcus, having done his camper lesson duties, goes on to the next important thing, and that was, so, what happened, you guys? What happened to your foot? And, the kid who was injured just starts crying. Bro just starts bawling.
Listen, I'm going to use my cantrip, sensory illusion, right? And the sensory is gonna be like calm. It's gonna be like you're wrapping a warm blanket over the child, and it's gonna their mind is just gonna be fuzzy and calm. Yeah.
You can.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
You have to roll. They have to roll. Everyone's rolling.
Yeah.
Let's all start rolling. Can I
Okay,
roll for no reason?
rolling.
Huh, 2.
We're
What
all
the
rolling?
fuck?
No.
What the fuck is
No.
going on? I just got another nat 20. I'm not even joking.
I just got a nat 20, or one of the
Oh,
kids just got a nat 20.
Right?
Dude, what is...
I
Dude,
got
this
a
dice is...
12.
I got a 2. I mean, we didn't. Me and Kylie didn't need to roll, but it's fun to roll anyways.
So one of the kids got a nat 20, one of the kids got a nat 1. So
Silly goose.
the one crying just straight up continues to cry, and the one
Oh.
that was talking and responding is now like, whoa, and very distracted. And Marcus is like, hey, you good?
I'm
And
bad.
and he turns and is like, oh, okay, I appreciate your help.
You alright?
Question mark.
He literally pats you on the shoulder, Carmen, and he's like, you had the right intentions. It's okay. You're probably doing what Silvaria would have done. You're good. You're good. And the kid, after being distracted, does like focus in. After Marcus just talks to him for a little bit, and with the kid being very calm, without stuttering, is able to kind of tell what they need. So the kid goes, so we were walking on the dock, and we like sit down, we put our feet in the lake, and we're just relaxing, and suddenly she just started screaming, and so I kind of freaked out, and I stood up, and I saw that their foot was like gone, and it freaked me out, so I like pulled them away from the water, and I tried to remember what Salvaria said with first aid, so I brought him over here and laid her down and was trying to get her to breathe, and that's all I remembered, so that's what happened. And so Marcus is kind of sitting there pondering, and he kind of whispers just out loud. He's kind of thinking, but he's like, there shouldn't be anything in these waters. There's not even fish. It's just kind of a secluded lake. That's why we use it for water activities. Shouldn't be anything that kind of does this kind of damage. He's just kind of thinking to himself. And then he kind of notices that Ember's not around. And so he is looking around, and he just kind of shouts out, hey, Ember, can you hear me? Are you still around? The lake is pretty quiet, so you do hear him, even though you're kind of a little ways away.
Yeah.
he just hears a real soft, yeah. And he goes,
She's gone hunting.
I assume you're looking around the lake, but can you try to see if you could see anything in the lake?
Yeah.
And, again, he just hears, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, at least that's going on.
And it's dark, right?
Correct.
Cool. Kylie has dark vision.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure, doesn't she have dark vision?
Yes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of you have some degree of dark vision.
Yeah.
Oh, Fenn's the only one? Okay.
No.
Lame.
It's fine. I use my nose to see in the dark. It's whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
We don't need eyes.
And like I said, the lake is just barely bright enough that you can like see the path. If there's a rock, you might trip over it, but you can see decent.
Not the rock.
Not the rock that bit his foot off.
Oh.
And so Marcus is kind of pondering, and he gets like an idea. He's like, all right, I need you two to use the buddy system and go back down the path. If you can, I know it's gonna be hard. He like starts looking around and he's like, hey Finn, I feel like
I was about to
this
say,
might-
I
this
can,
might he like
yeah, I say yes, all
he-
I know what he's talking about.
hold on. He's like, I don't mean to be like
Offensive.
offensive or anything, but can you go get a walking stick?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me, I got it. If anyone's gonna do it,
like your tail starts going a little faster, even though you're like trying to like be like, yeah, I can.
That's so cute.
And immediately you find one that's like the perfect length so quickly. You like run over, you sniff it, make sure it's like already a detached
where's my
branch, and you're like,
stick? Hold up.
Bro just casually has a stick.
It's a perfect
I
one
love
too.
this.
Oh, what? Oh, it's in the other room. Anyways, whatever. I have a pencil.
Here. Take this long stick.
Isn't that
There
incense?
you go. Yeah. Perfect.
But
so
yeah,
you find a stick pretty quickly, and you drop it down in front of him. He picks it up, and you like anticipate him throwing it for a second, and you like compose yourself, and you're like, I got the stick.
see, what I was gonna say was like if he needs to, like, do you put the kid on my back and I'll just.
He wants you here for the danger.
No. I say I'll be back for. I am the danger. I bring the danger. I hit the danger.
And so
Sometimes I bite the danger.
he instructs the kids kind of where to go, and he's like, I know the shortcut. If you kind of follow this, don't tell anybody though. This is our shortcut secret, all right? We only do this when you're with your buddy Marcus, all right? You go down that secret path only with me, all right? And the kids are like, okay, and they go down that path that you guys came, that kind of shortcut path.
Bless her heart.
And immediately you guys kind of start kind of looking into the water, and Marcus walks over to the docks and kind of just like leans down and is looking into the water, and he turns to you guys and he's like, now I don't know if the time thing has anything to do with it, if it makes fairy tales come true, but there used to be a camp legend per se of a creature that lived out in this lake. And
The
Gongoozler!
I need you guys to not spoil my plot, all right?
Don't worry,
Sorry,
I'm
we're
unaware
not
of these
fans,
things.
man.
Keep going.
No, I know.
It's just that just goes over my head.
Good. So he turns to you guys, and a few years ago, I was told of a tale of a creature that lives in the deep waters that stalks its prey, and it's this like scaly, fishy sort of creature, and it's I knew it to be a myth. I've gone through this entire pond. Silvaria has been in these waters. All of the plant life that grows under there, she's communicated with. I don't remember this ever existing. But the tale spoke of a creature known as the Gongoozler. And I'm wondering if your weird time situation is the cause of this. If it makes these weird occurrences happen. But if I had to guess, that would be the one thing that could be in this lake, because there is nothing in this lake that I know of. He turns to the water, looks in it, and takes a deep breath. And he's like, I can take this thing. And he dives in.
Bro is literally him. Bro's definitely gonna put him in a chokehold.
And that's where we're going to end today's session.
No! I'm upset.
Oh, guys, I wanted to show you. Look at these. Somebody gave these flowers to me after a concert. It's wrapped in a Porter Subs wrapper. It's a bunch of like bitten into like things, and there's a beef stick in here.
I fucking love that so
That's
much.
awesome.
If I got that, I would cry.
Yeah,
Wow.
I did cry.
I knew that Finn only had about 10 minutes left, so I wasn't going to push it all the way till 10.
Yeah, I got
And I knew I could make a cliffhanger out of it, and I haven't made the stats for the Gongoozler yet, so it was perfect.
The Gongoozler. I'm really scared.
Why?
Because of that.
because we're gonna get gongoozled.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get Gongoozled.
Marcus is really like, I'll take him on, and bro's
Yeah,
like,
Marcus is like, I know how much my body can take.
Even further beyond.
bro's literally gonna
So
pop in there
anyways, this
going
is
like,
what I have so far. I'm having a hard time drawing Ember, so I haven't yet. So that's the boat, and that's Finn, and then that's me. I'm standing on the little thing, and then Ember's gonna be right there.
oh, I can't draw animals. Proceeds to like show an amazing drawing of an
I
animal.
used a
Literally.
reference. I used a reference.
Yeah, that's not what you're supposed to do with art
Yeah,
in general. It's just supposed to use
using a
references.
reference is like, if I use a reference, it looks like I just shat on the paper. If I don't use a reference, it looks like I took 2 shits on the paper.
Cool.
Hey, you throw it at a wall and call it art. That's what people do nowadays.
And guys, look at the area where you could fight on with my little board.
Oh.
Wow.
It's got the river that you guys came on, and there's a little camp fire right there.
Wow.
Sugoi!
Correct.
This is so Sugoi-core.
Yes.
So, what'd you guys think of today's session?
That was fire, and I'm gonna be for real. That little rant that Marcus did back at me really fucking hurt.
It was supposed to.
Bro mollywopped your
bro.
ego right there.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because, not trying to trauma dump, but somebody did the exact same thing to me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
No,
I don't mean to trigger anyone.
no, it's fine. I was just like, oh.
I got
Okay.
so triggered when none of the kids called me a good boy, but it's fine. I'm kidding.
Hey, trust me, it'll happen.
Yeah, especially when I grabbed the stick. Didn't even get like a head
Aw.
pat for it. I was actually really upset.
Oh,
Hey, it's because you gotta realize that the situation was dire in the
No,
situation.
no, Jam, I know. I'm pulling your
No, no.
leg.
I know.
Anyways,
I feel like Carmen has had some serious character development, and so has Ember.
I know,
Yeah,
dude. They're
and,
like,
and Finn's just this normal good old boy.
I'm just, to me, I'm just chilling, I'm vibing. I was like meditating, and then I was like, I love you, Carmen, but like, I don't want your tears on during my meditation.
Sad.
I was
So
like,
mean.
but
Right?
then again, like, yeah, that's also your fault why you were crying. Why Carmen was crying, if you think about it. Like,
What a man thing to say.
hey. This is
not a man thing.
hey, this is me and not Finn talking. Remember that.
That makes it so much
Even
worse.
worse.
Well, no, because look, it's like it's the same. But
Huh?
if you think about it, like that's like saying, hey, screw all y'all, and then them being like, "Who do you think you are?" Like,
Yeah, that
all these
was the
things.
interaction, by the way.
That was the
Carmen was
interaction.
literally being an asshole, and she got called out for him. That's why she was crying.
She was having a breakdown, alright?
Yeah, but she went about it in an asshole way.
Yeah, because she's a child!
Yeah, but whenever I had a
Too old to be in
breakdown
the
as a
camp,
child, yeah, too old to be a camp. You're not a child. What are you talking about?
Oh.
It's just think of it this way: you are an adult by gnome years, and you had a very heartfelt, positive moment with Silvaria where you were connecting with nature and everything was positive, and then you just went and
Hey,
shat on everyone around you.
She's got bipolar, alright? Huh? How about
Apparently.
that?
Boo wump.
there you go. That's
got
about it.
allergies in it.
I got crickets too.
Well, now I feel terrible because that's how I deal with situations. I know.
Okay, but here's the thing. The way like you dealt with it is it's valid to be upset that everything's happening, especially when you didn't like this is not what you were hoping for. When you're like, I'm gonna go on an adventure, you didn't expect it to be a life or death adventure where you may or may not ever see your family again. You're like, I'm gonna go travel and then I'm gonna come back. You know, I just want to get out. So it's valid for your character and you to feel like that. It was just the way that you were pinning blame on everyone around you is what made everyone so upset. Because you.
I'll never see my family again.
Oh god.
Hold on. Even better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah, it was just that you were like that you seem to be the issue of like pointing at Marcus, like having no idea
Bro
that he had nothing to
blamed
do with it.
him.
Yeah, you straight up blamed Marcus for the time stuff. And he's like, dude, I'm literally in the same position as you.
Bro's trying to
can't
help
just-"
us. Like, bro's trying to
Yeah.
help us.
He was literally about to teach you some cool stuff to do with your blade, and then he's like, Jesus, man, I was about to be nice, you know?
Whoops.
And you turning around and not letting him speak pissed him off even more. That's why Silvaria was like, no, you're listening. You need this lesson.
Like, it was so embarrassing.
I think that's very valid for your character, and it seems like good character development, because this is your, like, you are frustrated. This is your first experience outside of the home, and it's terrible. You are not in a good position, and so it's valid for her to be like, this is awful. I hate every one of you.
Yeah, you were not very live, laugh, love in that moment. I'll say that.
Okay.
But like also you were literally an innocent little gnome coming into the city. The first thing that happened when you reached the pub was you got threatened by a like straight to the face. That was your introduction to the real world after experiencing a weird time skip and then continually experiencing more time skips and then getting shot at. You got punched in the face extremely hard that you almost like
I forgot about that.
got knocked out. You've been through the ringer as your like first few days out and about.
I think it's gonna be really cool if what I decide to do with her, cause I could fuck her up.
You could. Your alignment will change, by the way. Depending on your actions, I will let you know. If you do this thing, your alignment will change.
Whoa. Go to chaotic evil all of a sudden, dude. That'd be crazy.
Jam's got me over here
Oh,
thinking about my contingency plan.
Dude, I already know your contingency plan, and
Yeah,
if
because I told you.
I know, but like if Carmen goes down that path, it might send you down a
Bro,
similar path.
you're gonna drag me down with you if you go bad.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
let them saying that change your character.
Wait, what's a contingency plan?
It's like
It's like a backup plan. It's,
it's
like,
like-
plan B.
It's no, it's not even
Okay.
plan
If
B.
thi- if
It's
thing-
if
if
shit
things
hits
go
the
wrong-
fan. It's if shit hits the fan. This
Yeah.
is the plan.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's not gonna change my character. I'll figure it out. But
No, like
Right?
play your character however you want, but depending on how you play it, it will affect your party.
Your actions have consequences.
When will you learn when your actions have consequences?
When will you?
dude, that's crazy. Okay, I'm really excited. Fuck. Okay.
That's right.
Dude, you know what I'm so proud of myself for? I had, like,
Oh, I'm also gonna end this before it hits 4 hours long, and I'm gonna.
oh, good idea.